War. War never changes. You have a home now. The settlement of USS Massachusetts is strong and secure. You're safe from the dangers of the wasteland, but you're starving. The food is all gone. You've been out scavenging, but there's nothing left to be found. The usual mole rats and radroaches, the easy prey, it's all gone. Maybe they're hibernating, you don't know, but what you do know is that time is running out. The settlement you've worked so hard to secure is going to die, but maybe there is hope. Rumours of the Verdant Vale, a lush forested region some way to the west, have always been around, but now there's something else, something more than just a rumour. Dr. Yarrow, your settlement's botanist, has uncovered an article in an old pre-war science publication about Genetitech, a scientific research company that specialised in food science, whose breakthroughs in botanical science had been a huge hope for humanity. As the world's resources dwindled, Genetitech were able to genetically engineer food to grow even in the harshest conditions. And this article has a location for Genetitech's main lab, and it's only about 10 days travel from here. If anything is still there, seeds, research papers, technology, anything at all, that could just be your ticket to survival. So pack your gear and put on your walking shoes. We're going on a journey. But keep your safety off and your wits sharp, because the wasteland is a dangerous place, and war never changes. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, viewers.
Good evening.
I am RxOliver. These are my friends. Tonight we're playing Fallout Secrets of the Verdant Vale. This is a continuation of the story of Happy and his hired help and their search for safety and shelter in the winter of Atom. This scenario is written by Clay Massengill, who is a writer for Modiphius. Sent me this personally and said, would you like to run this on the channel? So thank you very much, Clay, for sending it over. I'm very much looking forward to this one. I am here tonight with Chris as Happy, David as Brother Dimglow, Max as Turok, and Jeffrey as Brock. So, gentlemen, without any further ado, let's play Fallout. It's been so long since we played with this group. I'm so happy to be back, guys. You know, it's been 3 months since we played.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the holidays, I guess.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, you have been given information from Dr. Yarrow about a place called the Verdant Vale. It's always been known about as a lush forested area barely touched by the nuclear fallout of the Great War of 2077. But Dr. Yarrow has found an article that places Genetitech's research centre in somewhere in the Verdant Vale, in a town called Orchard Valley, a university town, or what was a university town before the Great War. It's around 10 days to the west from here. We're not going to roll travel rules for 10 days. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
And you're going to have enough food for the journey. So when you get to 10 days from now, when we get to a place, you will have whatever food was on your character sheet before we started. So you've got that plus 10 days. So, gentlemen, without any further ado, I'm just going to pop us really quickly onto the main map, actually, just so that people can see the main map. So, viewers, if you've kept up with the series, we are in the Commonwealth around the time of Fallout 4. This group has been all over the Commonwealth in search of a home, and they recently found one, the USS Massachusetts, which came into Boston Harbour full of raiders. They took it with the help of the Minutemen. They took it from the raiders, and they have settled there. It's fortified, it's strong, it's secure, it's safe, but it is starving. So you have been tasked as the group, as the settlement's heroes, you have been tasked with finding food. And Genetitech seems like it could just be the jackpot. So, you're going to travel for 10 days, and then we're going to reach the outskirts of a forest. You should see and artwork. It's from the PDF of the scenario. I'll maybe put the artist.
It looks like Far Harbor.
I haven't written them down, but I'll maybe put the artist credits in the video because they're all within the PDF.
Okay, that's awesome.
Now, the first part of this adventure is called it's called, sorry guys, why did I just lose it? Sorry guys.
Suspense.
Into the Vale. Part 1 is called Into the Vale. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. A little bit of Robert Frost poetry for you there, boys. So, the Verdant Vale, some of this I can read to you. The Verdant Vale is a vast forest which spans many hundreds of square miles and has remained almost entirely unexplored since the Great War. It's teeming with wildlife of all kinds, both passive and predatory. The ecosystem is incredibly complex and diverse. It's unlikely that most of you have ever encountered anything like it before during your travels. None of you are ghouls, none of you existed before the Great War, do you? Oh wait, no.
Not unless Happy is a really good fucking face mask on.
Brock is pre-war. Brock was a human, wasn't he? And then
he's not pre-war, but he's pretty old. He was a vault dweller until he became a super mutant 100 years ago.
Okay, well,
I don't think a super mutant can remember their non-super mutant.
Is anyone?
I mean, they might have little fragments of.
Is anyone studious and studies and reads?
I mean, Dimglow reads, but it's probably Children of Atom propaganda. So.
Okay, give me
maybe.
What would be?
I would say Tarakiism.
But yeah, okay. Well, I'm trying to think what the test would be for this. Let me just have a look at a character sheet so I can have a think about that. Give me a sec. What would I think would be the best skill for this test? I can maybe do a test to get you a bit of information, actually. Science. Yeah, intelligence, science. We had difficulty 3.
Alright, it's a group test? Or an individual?
No, because this is, do you know something? You can't, like, do a group test to think, do you collectively know something or remember it?
Yeah, true.
Or have read about it. So, yeah, it's an individual test. Anybody can make it. Intelligence, science, difficulty 3.
And, okay, I'm just gonna try it.
Brock will roll for fun.
Might as well, eh?
He will roll to not know anything. I want to make sure he.
I'm going to start us on 4 action points.
For some reason, it doesn't want to roll.
I'm going to start on 4 action points, and you guys are going to start on 4 action points.
I'll just do it this way. So 2d20s, intelligence, science. There we go. Dimglow doesn't know anything.
Nope. Bear with me, I'm just putting your tokens on a map real quick. And then I will move you to the map. Already had an extra Brock on the map, I'll move that. Okay.
I mean, there can never be enough Brock, so...
There can never be too much Brock.
He's the one and only.
He's the one and only. He's the chosen one.
Y'all see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool. Yep.
Cool. So, so we're navigating the forest. You arrive after a long trek through the outskirts of the forest. You find a small clearing which shows signs of battle and the remnants of a small campfire. The coals are... well, no one's investigated the fire yet. You do see the mutilated carcasses of several creatures about the size of a dog have been discarded and are actually mangled beyond recognition and butchered beyond recognition. You also see Well, give me. You can all individually give me a perception survival test with a difficulty of 1.
Righty. That's something I should be good at.
Okay, Turok's got one. So, Turok, you notice that there is a grave of piled stones visible on the opposite side of the clearing. There's no headstone. But
I motion to them that is what I see over there.
So you see the grave, but Brock, with 2 successes, you'll notice that although there's no gravestone, there is... Where is it? One of the stones, so there's not like a thing, but one of the stones on top of the pile is marked with a roughly hewn image of a candle.
Okay.
Look at it.
Brock's not particularly interested in that, but he'll raise up his bat and kind of lead everybody in there.
Okay.
And we can investigate closer.
Yep.
Okay. So, ignore these bodies. This is just the map that I used. Just pretend they're like... So they'll be old skeletons or something. You know, like environmental storytelling skeletons you call it. So they've been there a long time.
And how many teddy bears are there with the skeletons?
There's one of them at least hugging a teddy bear, definitely. Okay. So, you find yourself in a clearing on the edge of the woods. Now, this scenario, the first part of it, is designed around an extended test, which is a bit of a nightmare, and I don't quite understand it. It's about breakthroughs and things. I've got my own way that we're going to work it to simplify it a little bit. So, does anybody want to... Also, every map that you'll find yourself on, you will have the chance to scavenge on each location. So there's scavenging for each of them. So, what I would like you all to do... well... Before we do that, does anybody want to attempt to scavenge in this area or look around the area to see if there's anything worth scavenging?
No, I do. I want to look around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dimglow would first focus on the grave and the symbol.
Right.
Is it like try to determine it's like another religious group, not just the Children of Adam, or something like that?
What do we think would be a religion rule or a? Again, it's gonna be an intelligence.
Survival, perhaps?
I think it's going to have to be intelligence survival.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not telling you what the difficulty for this is.
How many AP do we have?
You have 4.
We're full house 4. I'm going to use one for an additional D20.
Okay. You have 3 AP now.
And I'll be doing...
Alright, so and you said this is a perception check?
No, intelligence.
Intelligence survival.
Intelligence survival.
Okay.
So this is to work out if that candle is maybe like a symbol, yeah.
Yeah, being knowledgeable about, well, the wasteland and its societies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just 1 success. I'm going to use 1 luck point to reroll one of those.
I don't see anything.
David, I'm going to save your luck. You would need 5 successes to get any kind of answer for that.
Okay, never mind in
Save
that
your
case.
Okay, so... do a scavenging roll. Scavenging is perception survival, and I want difficulty 1, and it's a group test. Difficulty 1 to scavenge, but difficulty 2 to find something else. Group test, though.
Who's leading?
Who's leading?
Not Brock. Boy,
I've got an 8 in perception survival.
Let me see. Mine's perception 7, survival 3. Mine's a 10.
Happy, how much is yours?
How much is my perception?
Yeah.
Perception and survival.
Perception is 5 and survival is 2. So it's not good.
And what's your luck?
I've got 6 luck.
Okay, then I think
I could do perception
Brock's the best, right? Or Turok?
It was Turok.
Because is that I made him like a Native American guy, so survival was like his thing for to do anyway. So
okay, Turok, take the lead on that roll then. So 1 success will get you some scavenge and some forage. You'll find some food. 2 successes, you'll find something else.
Okay. How many AP do we have?
You have 3 currently. Wait, no,
I'm gonna
didn't
use
someone get an
1.
extra success on something? Yeah, no, you've got 4.
Okay.
Oh,
wow,
lucky me.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Would you like to spend a luck and re-roll one of them? The assists don't.
Great start.
Yeah, the assists don't happen unless you get at least 1 success.
True.
I'm sure. I'll use 1. Get rid of this guy. All right.
I really hope you get a success.
Yeah, I'd need
Would be
to.
nice.
I've got an idea how you can still get where I need you to go, even if you fail. So you're going to get a success with consequences if you fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Succeed at a cost.
Succeed at a cost you will get if you fail, yes. Because I can't have you fail this. There you go.
There you
There's the
We
one
got
success you need. So you're getting
I'll be
the
assisting.
forage / scavenge. Brock's already rolled his assist and missed. So Dimglow and Happy roll your assists.
Perception survival, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There we
Success.
go.
So there's your 2 successes. If you get a success, Chris, then it's an action point.
Do it, Chris.
Gotta click the original.
You can click to
Oh, I
roll.
don't have my token. I don't have my token selected. That's why.
There's a roll to assist button.
I know, but I have to click my token.
Yeah, I think you do to use that, yeah.
Survival. I'm just gonna use luck because I have a high luck.
Remember, it costs you a luck point to do that.
Does
Well,
it?
I have a question.
Yes.
So, was this the perception test?
So you can
Alright.
always replace the stat, the
Was.
special stat, with luck. You can always roll with luck instead of the special stat, but it costs you a luck to do it. So that costs you 1 luck point from your finite resources. Your stat still stays the same, your special stat stays the same, but you've spent 1 luck. Okay, but you've got... Chris, take your luck back. Don't do that roll. Don't spend luck on that because you only needed 2 successes. You're not spending luck just to get 1 action point.
Okay.
That's a waste.
Okay.
So, with your initial success, you will get 1 roll on a special table, which is a table unique to this campaign, which is this one, the Forest Scavenging Table. So I would like you to roll 2d20.
Me?
Anyone. Because it's just to generate a random number. So 20 is the site of a fight between 2 large creatures. The ground is stamped with many claw prints and hoof prints. Nearby trees are deeply scratched and peppered with razor-sharp quills.
Ooh, damn.
Okay. And you also get 2 rolls on the foraging table. So, give me...
2.
It's a d20 twice, so it's not 2d20, but it is 2d20. 13 is a mute fruit. And a 7 is a gourd. So you get 1 mute fruit and 1 gourd. Can you guys edit the group loot table? Somebody want to add that? Or do you want to just individually somebody stick it on a character sheet?
I don't know if I have access to the group loot table.
Let me just
To be honest.
edit that if you don't then, mate.
I'll put it on Brock. Brock can pull things.
Yeah, I already have some food, so it's fine if
Yeah,
someone
no,
else takes it.
no, it's in your journal, so it can be edited by... Right, I can fix that.
Okay.
Max, Chris, Jeff, and David, you can now all edit the group loot list.
Perfect.
Okay, so you get that, and with the other... With the second success, with the extra success, you find an entrance to a cave. And, through being perceptive, you hear kind of scritchy, scratchy, burrowy sounds and squeaky sounds. Anyone who hears it knows it's mole rats. You found a mole rat cave, a mole rat nest. I threw this. This didn't come with the scenario. I threw this in because I thought you guys might be a bit short on food when you arrived. So, would you like to ignore the mole rat cave and then we'll do our first roll of the extended test, or would you like to try and get some dinner?
Well, if this whole Genitac lab thing is a bust, at least we'll be able to bring some meat back to the settlement.
Yeah, let's bonk these rats.
Okay, let me just copy your tokens again then.
Brock was once rat basher in Vault. Brock smashed these moles like nothing.
Try to find Brock so that I can just make sure put it all together. Okay, there we go. Now you'll notice there's not much room for anybody to move in here. So you'll arrive in the doorway with mole rats like on top of you already. So as soon as you arrive, you're all mixed in amongst the mole rats. I'm just moving you, and then I'm going to.
Brock's definitely going in first. Brock takes the lead.
Okay.
Brock takes the lead.
Tim goes right after him.
Yep.
I'm erased.
Okay.
Stand behind pathetic humans. Wouldn't want you to get hurt by mighty rats.
Brock, both Adam protects me and his power armor.
Yeah, I forgot he had the big like radar armor.
He's wearing power armor. Have you sorted out the power armor on the character sheet, David? Because it's got its own.
I
its
haven't
own
yet.
section. Remember to do that.
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I just.
I'll do that for the next session.
I'm just going to pull up some character sheets. Bear with me.
Let's say I'm leaving it. I'm not using it at the moment.
Okay.
Because I haven't sorted it out yet on the sheet.
No problem. Okay.
My initiative is so horrible.
Yeah, sorry, I've deleted it because I want everybody to roll initiative again, starting now, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't think our initiative changes.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, you're not rolling initiative. Putting your initiative on the screen.
Pressing it.
Aye, pressing it.
Are we fighting these fucking rats?
You are fighting some rats.
Oh, aren't you afraid of rats?
Yeah, I'm afraid of rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, rat phobia. Oh my dang, dude.
Nice. Well, that's up to you how you roleplay that, Chris.
No.
He's gonna be hiding again, probably.
What I'll do is I'm just gonna pull you back ever so slightly, Jeff, just so that you're in the first section as we come in. But there is one mole rat in that section, so.
Can you switch me and Happy, because I'm pretty sure Happy wouldn't be at the front.
You're correct.
You're going in the cave. There's gonna be rats in there.
So,
or as I would prefer to call them, Atom's bounty towards us.
As you go down into the cave, the rats spot you, so no one's getting a surprise attack. So we are just going to go straight into initiative order. Well, no, we'll do the usual. Somebody gets to initiate the combat, and then we go into initiative order. So who wants to take the first attack? Who's having the extra attack?
I mean, Brock took the opportunity.
Brock, take point. Brock is up front.
There's one right next to us here.
Yeah, there's one in your zone. There's one in that zone. That is the one success that you need. That's a lot of damage.
Looks like 12.
Yeah, that's
12
dead.
with piercing.
These definitely don't have that much resistance. Oh, they have 1 physical damage reduction. Okay, first
you
one.
Smashed the rat.
Very much dead. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to put a thing
Make
to it.
overseer happy.
Because we are on such a small map, when they die, I'll just take them out of the way. Just to unclutter it. Right, so, We now, well, no, you get a full turn. You may take movements. You may take extra actions with action points if you want, Jeff.
I thought I just got whatever started the combat.
Oh, do you just get the attack? You don't get a full round?
Yeah, I think you just get right, however you do the...
Okay, that's what we've been playing wrong then.
Yeah, you know the rules better than me, Jeff. I'm going to say you're right. So, Turok, it's your turn.
So Turok sees these things. There's like literally, I thought there was literally one right in front of me.
There was. Brock just killed it.
Yeah. Turok basically goes to the side and whistles for his dog.
Yep.
And we're gonna take the one that's right here.
Okay.
So I'm having it assist me. I'm trying to remember what the dog does.
If you hit it, it automatically rolls half damage. It gets an automatic hit and rolls half its damage dice. Is that right, Jeff?
Yeah, it can also assist, and it just gives you a d20 that's body plus melee. Mm-hmm. So it gives you a body plus a, in addition to your normal dice. You get a free assist.
Yeah, you get an assist. It can either assist you attacking, or it can automatically hit and do half damage. No, that's perk. No, that's a perk, isn't it?
The dogs all have it.
The dogs all have it, right? Okay.
So the dogs get to assist and add the damage every time.
Oh, okay.
They add half their damage to a minimum of 2.
Okay. So I think you make your attack first, Max. That is 1 hit. That's all you need. Oh no, that's 2 successes. That's more than what you need. So you gain an action point. You're up to 5.
Yeah, I was going to use that to give me an extra damage.
Okay.
Yeah, add the assist too, because you might get more AP from
roll the assist.
The dog.
Okay.
Dog gets to do a melee.
I'll bring up the dog.
1 dice melee.
Grim.
2. It's a minimum 2 when it adds the extra.
Body.
I was looking at mine for Brock's future dog. He dreams of his lost puppy.
Okay. So you don't get the action point, but it still gets half damage. It still automatically rolls half its damage dice. So roll damage for the dog's bite, and then we just take the first half of the dice.
It is 2.
2. I think it's a minimum of 2 though, isn't it? So it's a minimum of 2 dice. Okay, so it's a total of 8. It's a total of 8 damage. Physical. Now these things have 7 hit points and 1 damage reduction, so it doesn't matter what body part you hit. You've killed it in 1. It is dead. Nice easy combat to start the session, boys, or it should be anyway. Now, anything else? You've moved, you've took an action. Would you like to spend any action points to do any more?
No, I'm good.
Sweet. Okay. So it's now well, this is a legendary mole rat. No, I've made the mistake of not adjusting its character sheet properly, but I'm going to say this one's already mutated. You're supposed to mutate them when they hit half hit points, but I wanted this one to already be...
Yeah, go back to full HP, right?
I wanted this one to be already legendary, so this one is just a big, massive thing, this legendary mole rat, and he's going to take his turn. So he's going to move into your zone, and he's going to... I mean, yeah, I'm going to go for the dog, because I'm a mean GM. I'm going to go for your dog.
Oh, remember what happened to me. So, if your internet dies, it's all on you.
Oh, yeah. That was funny. So this legendary mole rat is going to make its attack. And your overseer's bastard, so I'm going to spend an action point to roll an extra dice. Oh, and I got the 1 success. So that's a hit. Does the dog have any physical resistance on damage?
No, I don't think I got it. I don't think I got any armor yet.
Okay. I'm gonna spend. Fuck yeah! I'm gonna spend my action points. I'm gonna try and hurt him. Ooh, 6 with 5 piercing, so that is 6 damage. Ah, the dog's got 15. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. But that's me out of action points, so I don't get to take any other actions with my legendary mole rat, and it's Brock's turn.
I look at Brock smash.
Brock is gonna he's just gonna move right into the thick of it.
Kill the big one.
Yeah.
It's a stupid Roman. Morat, you be Brock's new loincloth.
He needs a new diaper.
We'll roll an extra dice for fun, so I'll spend the AP. I'm gonna.
Ooh,
2 1s and a 20. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it with the Blitz perk. So because I moved to him,
that's right. You have the Blitz perk, so you don't need to spend luck to re-roll that. So it's still 4 successes, so you still gain 3 action points. So you are up. Oh, you're up to 6. None of you have inspirational. You don't have a maximum of 7, do you? None of you have the inspirational perk, I don't think. Okay.
So because I have to spend the excess immediately, I'll spend it on the extra damage.
On the damage,
right?
Yeah,
we have,
I had to start on damage.
So there's 2 extra. There's 2 extra, so you've got 2 that you can throw into the damage.
Ow.
a lot of those.
Ooh, okay.
16,
so that's 16 with
piercing 12.
12 piercing, right? Okay, so it's 16 damage then, all right. Well, that's definitely going to be an injury. So what body part do you hit? 14 is one of its legs. Okay, so it has a crippled leg. It is lame. Anything else from you, Brock?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 AP and do it again. I'm gonna spend 3 AP and do it again with an extra dice.
With an extra dice. Cool. You don't have Action Boy, do you?
No.
So you need 2 successes there. So you gain 1 action point, so you're up to 4. That's 12. 12 damage on the same leg.
Let's get that leg out of here. We don't need that leg.
It's got yeah, you fucking killed a legendary creature in 2 hits.
I mean, it's a legendary mole rat, so...
Yes, it's a legendary mole rat. But it's dead. You killed it in 2 hits. Well done. Anything else?
No, Brock's laughter just echoes through the cave.
Okay, Happy, it's your turn, mate. Chris?
Sorry, second over.
It's your turn, mate.
Okay. Happy is going to freak out and fire his gun wildly without looking. So.
Yeah, which one?
I'll roll a D10.
Are you actually doing it without looking?
Yep.
Your difficulty's 3 then. 4 because
there's loads of rats. He's going to just fire the gun.
What gun are you using? A 10mm pistol, so that's close range. So difficulty's 2 because you're 1 zone away, so it's a hit. It's a hit with no action points. And we'll just say it's this one.
Yeah.
That was a D10.
See, that was that one.
That was a D10, not a D20.
I had to roll a D20.
Alright, was that you rolling for which one it was, right? 14 is the body part. So you hit one of its hind legs, or I'm not sure, one of the legs anyway. I think it's a front leg. It's a front leg. So roll the damage. And remember, roll 20 doesn't automatically
I can add
bullets.
bullets.
You can add... Yeah, you can add up to your fire rate in bullets. Just remember, roll 20 doesn't automatically do the bullets. You have to manually take them off your sheet. It's not like Foundry. I get frustrated because there's a couple of things roll 20 doesn't do for Fallout, and there's a couple of things
I can do
that Foundry
bullets.
doesn't do.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
So if your fire rate's 2, it means you can add an extra 2. 6. Okay. So that one's still alive, but you have crippled its leg. It is lame.
Nice.
Nice.
Get
Anything else?
Lamed.
Get lamed, bitch.
So how many action points do we have?
You have 4. Remember, you're a zone away,
well,
so to shoot another one's going to be a difficulty 3.
Can I switch to my spiked baseball bat and fire?
It's a minor action. It's a minor action to switch it.
Okay, well, yeah, I can do that.
That's fine. You haven't moved yet, so you can move with 1 action point.
Oh, okay.
Because you can do 2 minor actions.
3
you
action
can move.
points to attack as well.
Yep. Okay.
So that's
Well,
3. Yeah.
Happy's feeling brave.
Happy is getting braver. And you're going for this one.
He's not brave. He's not brave. Right. What's happening is he's went and hit something. He's heard the crunch of actually hitting something, so he's swinging blindly with his bat.
If you're actually swinging blindly, I need to increase your difficulty by 2.
No. He's just swinging towards the floor.
Right. Okay.
He's bound to hit one of the mole rats.
Right. Okay. I know. You're role playing for flavor. I shouldn't be mechanically punishing you. You're doing it just for flavor, so I won't mechanically punish you. You can still have it on the normal difficulty. Do you have action boy with happy?
Yeah.
So it's difficulty 1, just, and it'll cost you. It costs you 1 action point to do the move, and it'll cost you another 2 to make the attack. And you missed.
Spending luck to reroll one of those.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'll spend 2 luck and reroll both of them.
Okay. I'm going to refresh your luck when you level up, by the way.
Oh, when do I level up?
At the end of part 1 of the scenario.
Okay.
Which probably will be tonight. Okay, that is 1 hit. You may roll the damage. Spiked baseball bat. That's got piercing. Nice.
Okay.
4 with 1 piercing. So 4 and ignoring his 1 resistance. So you have injured. No, you've not injured him, but you've hurt him. So was that the one next to Brock you were attacking, or was it this one that you'd already hit? The one that you shot. Did you just hit the one you shot, or have you hit the one next to Brock?
I fired like that, and then I swung like that.
So you're hitting 2 different ones. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Morat's turn. So I'm going to go from the top of the screen. This one's going to come in and attack El Dog. Oh, hang on. I don't know. Right, okay. How many action points have I got? None. No successes. So, these 2 are going to come in. One's going to attack a dog and one's going to attack Turok, so I'll do the dog first. Nothing. And this one's attacking Turok. Nothing. Okay, so that's that one done. So this one, that's kind of underneath Brock, is going to attack Turok because he's facing that way.
Or Turok.
Nothing. Max can take it. And then this one that's right in front of Brock, that's just been hit by Happy, he is going to attack Brock. Overseer knows I can't hurt Brock with a mole rat, but the rat doesn't know that. But your difficulty to hit you is 2. Your defense is 2, right? That doesn't hit you.
Yep.
Okay, and then this one, the one that you just shot, Happy. He's lame, so he needs to spend action points to do anything, doesn't he?
I believe it's a major action to move.
It's just for movement. Yeah, you're just for movement. He can attack as normal. Yeah, he can attack. Okay, so this one's going to attack you, Happy. He's right next to him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 1 success. You don't have a 2 defense, do you, Happy?
I'm not sure. I think that. Let me.
Have you got 9 agility?
Agility. No.
No.
I didn't have it.
I didn't mean to roll that. I meant to roll damage, but I'm saving that for my next attack. That's getting saved. So that's 3 with 1 piercing, Chris, on this body part. And the head. What's your physical resistance on your head.
You should have something. I think everybody does.
3 physical. I've got 3 physical everywhere but my head. No,
You got nothing on your head. Okay, you'll take. You'll take.
He's
3,
too cool for that.
You will
be
take
honest.
3 damage then.
That sucks.
And the
Happy's like the kid who doesn't wear a bicycle helmet.
Yep. And the other 2 are
I think
gonna attack
Happy's
Happy also.
fear of rats has just got fucking worse. Like
Yeah,
he's just
well-
got bit in the face by a
and
fucking rat.
2 of them
the
have
rats
just
literally came up and gnawed on him.
and 2 of them have just surrounded you. One's missed, though.
I can't keep it going for the next 20 minutes, but that is literally going to be Happy.
Right,
Alright, for the next 20 minutes. It's just that.
Right, okay, so that is the move.
Yoink,
That's turn.
Scoop.
They are finished. Zoink, Scooby.
Yoinks.
Zoinks.
All right,
Brother Slow.
So-
Dim Glow.
brother Dimslow. Wait, didn't I change my
The dim slow.
title? I think it's Deacon Dimglow now. After we took because we killed the Deacon.
That's right,
on
you
the
killed
ship,
the Deacon
right?
and you've took his title because you took
Yeah.
his power armor. You're Deacon Dim Glow now, right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm Deacon Dimglow now. Can you change that in my character sheet, or can
Do you
I
know
do
what would be
that?
better? Admiral Dim Glow.
True, but he was called the Deacon, so
It was called the Deacon, but that was his
Deacon Dim
personal
Glow.
nickname. It wasn't his title. Like, it wasn't his
True.
rank, it was just a nickname.
but Deacon
like
fits
Deacon
more with
Dimglow.
religious vibe, right? Of Dimglow.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
think it
suppose so.
works.
Yeah, Deacon. Yeah, Deacon is a religious
He's
title,
Deacon
isn't it?
He's Deacon Dimglow
Deacon
now.
Dim Glow, I like that. That's cool.
So I'm gonna
Okay,
change
Deacon,
that.
it's your turn.
So, all right, I'm just gonna change that in my character sheet. Edit. I think that's it. Right. So, Deacon Dimglow will be charging forwards towards Happy, and he's like, "Do not worry, brother. Adam will protect you." And he goes forth with his hammer, trying to smash the first mole rat.
Top, middle,
And
or
I'm gonna
bottom one?
spend. Are they? All 3 of them are equally unharmed, or is one harmed?
No. I think it's the middle one. It's difficult because they're so close to each other. It's hard to fucking click on one of
Yeah.
them. The middle one is almost dead. The other 2 are
Okay, I'm
uninjured.
not
The
gonna
middle one
hit-
is almost dead.
I'm gonna hit the top one uninjured,
Okay.
and I'm gonna spend 1
Press zoom your
additional
camera out a wee
AP.
bit.
So I'm gonna spend 1 additional AP for 1d20.
Is that better? Yeah, I probably need to just zoom out at my end, to be honest. Let me just fix you from here.
There we go. So 1.
Oh, it's zoomed me in. Sorry,
20.
I'm a fucking dick. I
And
didn't notice.
I
that-
generate 2 action points. I have 1 action point.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna use a luck to reroll one of those because I want another attack.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 luck.
You've got 2
for
action
additional-
points. There is 2.
Yeah, but I spent 1 for a,
Ah, right. You did. So there's 1.
and we only had 1 in the pool.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use a luck and see if I can get anything else out of there. So that's another melee weapon.
What?
Hold on. That's not the one.
Jess dogs won't play.
Yeah, exactly. So that's 1 strength melee weapons. There we go. Oh no!
Oh, you greedy
Shouldn't have
bastard. You
done
just rolled
that.
a complication.
Shouldn't have done that.
Complications. Roll 1d20. Unless you're
Oh,
spending
God.
luck to get rid of it. No, you already spent luck to roll that. You
I
can't spend luck.
Can't, right? Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
you
still need to roll the.
You still need to roll the damage, but I want to see what your complication is. 13. 13 on melee weapons. Stuck. Your weapon's gotten lodged in something. Maybe it's the ground, maybe it's the rat. You'll either need to release
Yeah,
your
kill the
grip
rat
on the
stuck.
weapon, which prevents you from using it, obviously, or retrieve it.
I'm
using-
what?
So you're going to have to either let go of your bat, or... sorry, what are you using? Is it... No, it's a super sledge, isn't it?
my super sledge. I'm
You're
using
gonna,
my super
you're gonna have to
sledge.
either let go of it, or do a minor action to dislodge it. But roll your damage first.
I'll be using a minor action in that case, but I'll first do my damage. So, I've got 8 the 6s, but I remember in Foundry they don't add my perk, which is what's the perk again? Big leaks.
What does that
Oh
give
no,
you?
my addition. No, they didn't add my additional. They did add the vicious, but they didn't add my additional melee damage because of my strength. So I'll need to roll that separately.
No, melee. No.
adds-
Roll 20 automatically adds your melee damage from strength. It does.
Well,
Perk
in the
stuff,
past it didn't because
perk stuff you've got to
My
put in manually, but the strength it should automatically do it. Hang on, I'll look at your character
okay,
sheet.
because in the past it never did. My
Right.
super sledge has 8 d6s,
Mhm.
and then I should have an additional 2, but it never rolled in the past, so I always did them separately.
If you look at your character sheet, it says on the combat section melee bonus 2, so it's automatically rolling 2
Yep.
extra combat dice for melee.
Right. But let's check. So
Why is your hit points at 25 out of
Right.
18?
because of Life Giver.
Oh.
Okay, I think it's 1. Yeah, it added my melee damage, and because of Life Giver, I could double my endurance
Oh.
because of that.
Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's 10 with breaking and vicious. We don't even need to calculate
Yeah.
that. There is no need to
it's
calculate
dead, right?
that. It's well and truly dead.
And I'm going to use that 1 action point I generated to pull my weapon back out of the mole rat.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And that's your turn. Alrighty. Back to Turok. Round 2.
So Turok just, looks, sees his dog and kind of like, oh shit.
Your dog's hurt and it's got 2 rats trying to chew on it.
Yeah, so I'm
When your characters are too
Look,
tough,
so he-
just attack their pets.
yeah. I'm planning to get some armor. Got to do that.
Dog armor is a
Uh,
thing in this game. A touch of class. Well done, Modifius.
Let's see. I'm gonna attack to the one to the right with my sword, and I have my dog assist me.
Cool.
Right one.
You attacking this one that's on your shoulder, yeah?
Yeah. How much AP do we have?
0.
You have
sadly
0
enough.
AP. Would you like to buy some? If it's for extra dice, you may buy some.
Don't
Wow.
give him an inch.
Just had 2 raids on Twitch, guys.
Oh, nice.
Hey, cool.
2 in 2 seconds. Thanks for the raids, guys. I don't normally speak to Twitch while we're playing, but I will pause for a second. Thank you very much for raiding. Oh my days, that's...
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Brew's raiding. Oh, amazing, Brew. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, everybody, for raiding. You're a bunch of legends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the follows. Sorry for interrupting
Welcome, everyone.
the flow of the gameplay, but we've just had loads of raids.
It's
Loads of
fine.
viewers coming to watch us. Thank you very much, everybody. We love you. Right, where were we? Turok, you have got 2 successes. So you gain an action point. So you get up to 1 action points. You may roll your
Okay.
damage, sir.
All right.
They've been playing Dark Heresy, it seems.
Very cool. 2 piercing, 6 physical damage. So that's 6 with 4 piercing.
Yeah, then I'm gonna roll the dog. This little.
Yeah, roll your assist because these guys have 7 hit points. So if the dog gets at least 1, then you've killed it. There you go. Very nice, Max. So another mole rat falls victim to Turok's sword. You chop it in half because you do a lot of damage in one thing. In fact, you chop it almost in half because of the assist. So you chop it almost in half, but the dog grabs onto one side of it and rips it the rest of the way in half, basically.
So yeah, and I tell the dog to back up, like back up.
Cool.
So it like goes to the next thing. So I'm sitting there like sword in. Come on, you bastards.
Okay, so anything else from Turok? You've not moved.
No, that is it.
Okay. So we go back to the legendary mole rat is dead, so I can remove that from my initiative. And we go to Brock.
I'm gonna give you 5 action points to go all in on these dice.
Yes.
I have 2.
4 successes and a complication.
I'm gonna use luck on it.
Okay.
I don't want to, but that's what I get for not moving. Oh
no.
Oh my god.
Thank you for doing the shout-outs, Chris. You didn't move, so you don't get to use the Blitz perk, so you will take a complication. Roll me a 1d20. I will deal with the damage first, then we'll do the complication. 8 damage with 1... So it's 9 damage with 2 piercing on the torso. Which one? The one to your left or the one to your right?
The one to my left.
Okay. Okay, he's very much dead. Roll me a d20 for your complication, mate. 11 on melee weapons is stuck. So the weapon's stuck. You need to either let go of it or spend a minor action to retrieve it.
I have not done
that.
You've not done any
So I
minor
will do
actions,
my
so
minor
it'll be
ac-
free.
I will use my minor action to retrieve it. And then I'm going to spend all 3 of these action points that we have now
On the
to
damage.
attack the other one.
Oh no, you're spending to
Next
attack
turn.
with an extra dice. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh. You don't have action, boy, so that's 3 action points gained, okay? So you're up to 6. Ooh, wow. Got all the dice. 6 with 6 piercing. No, 9 with 6 piercing. So I'm guessing that's this one here, yeah?
Yeah, the other one that was next to me.
Yeah, okay. So you kill 2 more rats with your turn, Brock.
Smash, smash,
Brock smash. So, happy. Mr. Scared of rats, but going for it anyway. It's your turn, mate.
I think because I got battered in the face, or bit in the face, the rat's like still on me. So I have the spike bat. I'm gonna like, and let's say he's definitely not gonna hit himself in the face. All right. If I get a fucking complication, he hits himself in the face. All right.
Okay, if you want to write your own complications that do physical damage to you, that's absolutely fine.
I got a success, no complications. So, get fucking hit with the bait.
Hell, he's dead, because he only had 1 hit point.
Sick.
Another one. Bites the dust, goes splat. Okay, so... not moved?
There's loads of them here, isn't there?
There's 3 left, only.
Right, well, Happy's just gonna fucking swing again, and he's just going...
She's spending
rats.
2 action points to go again, yeah?
Yeah, if there is.
Oh yeah, you had 6.
Oh, there we go.
2 successes,
Two.
so you're back up to 5. No, you don't have wait, do you have action, boy? Sorry, you do, don't you?
You have action, boy,
You
yeah.
do, aye, so you're up to 5, yeah, okay. You may roll your damage, sir.
6.
6 with 3 piercing. Okay. Well, he hadn't been hit yet, so he's actually down to 1 hit point, so you can roll me the body part to see which part of his body you've crippled. It's his back right leg.
Back right leg.
Yeah, so he's lame.
20s aren't exciting in this game.
Get lamed. Yeah, 20s on, well, unless it's a complication. On the hip
Yeah.
location, it's not exciting. A 1 and 2 is the head. Okay, anything else?
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I think he's gonna kind of just... I can go move back 1, can't I?
You didn't move, did you? Ah, you can. Did you take any minor
Alright,
actions?
I think... No.
No, yeah.
I
you
just
can move
hit
then.
twice.
Yeah, you can move for free. All right.
I think after taking a few like swings and getting bit in the face, he's backing off away from the fight.
Okay, now, being clearly beaten in this fight, the remaining 3 mole rats are all going to use their burrow ability. I believe they just get away without any consequences, don't they?
Yeah, it's a major action and they'll just disappear. It's what I did with the rat scorpions.
Well,
last mission.
2 of them will, but one of them will have to spend action points to move. So he's going to have to spend 2 action points to do it because he's lame. So that eats up 2 of my... Oh no, I've just took that just to go off of yours, sorry. That eats up 2 of the game's master action points just for him to get away. So he escapes. So you have 7 dead mole rats and 1 dead legendary mole rat. So, I'll let you decide what you want to do with them while I go AFK for 2 seconds. I'll be back in a moment. I can still hear you.
Well, Dimglow's pretty good at butchering.
I mean, I could, because, you know, me being survival master.
Yeah, I've got... It's endurance survival, and I've got an 11 in that.
I also have 11. I can take some of these.
Well, you know, I could assist somebody. So just whoever wants to. Mine still be I think a 10.
I imagine the difficulty is really low. It's probably only...
It's a difficulty 1 to butcher animals, usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just 0.
Yeah. Well...
But it sounds like Brock and Dimglow are both pretty decent at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to split these smaller ones while everybody else, like, searches the rest of this place?
Sure.
That seems like a thing.
Let's wait for Oliver, see what he says, if we divide the check or...
I will let you do 1 individual check for the small mole rats, because I don't want to do 7 butchery tests, it's a bit of a pain. And you can do 1 for the legendary mole rat. So, who wants to do the small mole rat?
Let's see, you do the legendary and I shall do the small ones.
I will spend an AP.
Okay, scavengers can butcher a dead mole rat with a successful endurance and survival test with a difficulty of 0, and it yields you 1 portion of mole rat meat and 1 common material.
Alright. That's great, because I'm an armorer, so...
We'll just, we'll probably only actually have... Because it's difficulty 0, we should only roll for, like, 1 of them to try to get the action point back, and then just automatically succeed on the rest. Yeah, right, like that.
Yeah. So you'll get the action point back, and you... No, it was difficulty... it was difficulty 0, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So you get an action point, and you can you'll get 7 mole rat meat and 7 common materials. You may add that to the... Somebody else can... I'll let you guys add that to the list. You've all got access to it. Okay? Now, who's doing the big boy?
Brock's gonna handle the big one. He wants to take that skull and wear it on his belt and stuff.
Skulls for the skull throne. We've got Warhammer viewers watching us. Warhammer fans watching us tonight. Mole rat skull for the skull throne.
Does it have the same difficulty?
Yes, I think so. Well, let me double check. Legendary mole rat. Legendary mole rat.
Yeah, Dimglow's just after the food.
It's just the same as a mole rat, but as you know, it's a legendary creature. You're going to find something else.
I'll just automatically succeed. I won't roll.
Okay, so if anybody that's watching is new to the Fallout system or the Modiphius 2D20 system, when something is a difficulty 0 test, you can choose to automatically succeed, or you can roll it, but when you roll it, you've got the chance of either gaining action points from extra successes or gaining a complication. So if you don't really want a complication, you want to avoid that, you can just do an automatic success. So you're going to take an automatic success on that. You will find... It says here 1 portion of mole rat meat, but I decided this mole rat was bigger, so I'm going to give you 2 portions of mole rat meat, 2 common materials, and a wounding combat shotgun. No, that was not supposed to say combat shotgun. Sorry, that's a typo. Double barrel shotgun. I'm not giving you combat shotguns just yet. It's a wounding double barrel shotgun. So wounding means it gets persistent damage, and it's a legendary item, so it gets an extra 2 combat dice of damage. So it's got 2 extra damage dice and it gets the persistent effect, which is bleeding damage. So it's a really nice little weapon. So someone has a new shotgun.
Right, and how many mole rat meat and common material do I get? 7, right?
It was 7, so you got 9 mole rat meat and 9 common materials.
Awesome.
So 9.
We can use the common materials to upgrade stuff, so that's great.
Yeah, you can make mods your own armor, you can mod people's armor. So you found 9 common materials, 9 mole rat meat, and you find a wounding double barrel shotgun. Now it is a legendary item, so you can give it a name, whoever takes it. I didn't name it because I thought I'd just leave you to do it. If you want to give it a cool name, you can give it a cool name.
Well, I mean, it's depending who wants it.
Is a
I
shot-
don't need it.
Anybody want a shotgun? Is that a good weapon for any of you?
Turok, Turok might want it because if you put the sawed-off mod on it, it's one-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the double barrel shotgun in one hand and then the melee weapon in the other.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll probably take it for right now.
Is your
until
sword?
I get it,
It's the sword a one-handed weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, you may add that to your character sheet. So it's a double barrel shotgun with 2 extra combat dice plus the persistent effect.
Okay. I think we might have the equipment.
So I'm on 3 and you're on 6. Okay.
And we're back in the forest.
You're back in the forest.
If we were not in the forest, just because Brock already has the double barrel shotgun with all the mods on it, I would have just if there was a workbench here, I would hook up Turok. We'd just swap it out all my right
no
now.
weapons
Be like, "Here,
workbench
take
in the middle of the forest, unfortunately. So now we move on to you've done your scavenging. Also, because you did scavenging, you can, if you want, spend 1 action point to roll from one of the scavenging tables. Scavenging tables are not the food foraging. Scavenging tables are weapons, ammo, chems, etc. Would you like to spend an action point and roll on one of them? The table that you get will be random.
Okay. We just get the one.
Can we spend 6 and get
Yeah,
it?
that's what I was gonna say.
You can spend 1 for 1
Okay.
roll.
Yep.
Okay, now first,
Well,
before you do it, I would like you to roll me. Hang on, because I've got a bunch of tables, so I'm going to randomize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's awkward. Oh no, because that's a 2-parter. It's 12. Roll me a D12.
All the luck.
6. So 6 table down was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Random thrown and explosive weapons. Roll me 2d20.
And grenades are always good.
$2d20 to see what you find.
Isn't Turok good at throwing weapons?
No.
He's a Native American that missed tomahawk throwing lessons. Get those.
Yeah.
I'm more like, the stabbing of weaponry. I have some training in unarmed.
Who wants to roll the 2d20? It doesn't matter who rolls it. Just to give us a number between 2 and 40. 8 is 1 bottle cap mine.
Oh, great.
You find a bottle cap mine. You may add that to the group inventory, or somebody may add that to their own individual. Okay,
Doesn't mess with
so
explosives.
we now move on to doing the group test. Now, the extended test. So, what we're doing actually for the extended test is it's navigating. You're navigating through the Verdant Vale, through the different areas of the forest to get to the next one. What I would like you to do is roll me. In this case, I would like we're not doing it with extended test rules because it's a bit convoluted. We're just going to do it with actual skill checks. So I'd like a group survival perception test with a difficulty of 3.
think that's Turok's area of expertise.
Now, it's going to be a case of succeeding or succeeding at a cost. You're not going to fail. It'll be succeed or succeed at a cost. Perception, survival, difficulty 3, group test.
Okay. We have any AP or no?
You have
Yeah, we have
6, mate. You're full.
All right, so I'm gonna use one.
to get the freedom.
You're going to use 1 for your main roll, okay?
Yep.
So that's 1 success.
one. No,
No,
there's
that's 2
two.
successes, okay. So you only need 1 more success from your assists.
And let's go get.
So everybody give
It's,
me 1
perception?
dice. Survival perception.
What is this perception?
Yeah.
Well, my dog makes the difficulty go down by 1 because the dog meat.
We can still generate action points.
Yep, so you have succeeded already. Anything else now will be action points. So, Chris, give me 1 dice survival and perception. You don't have to actually, because you passed. This would just be for action points versus complications. You don't have to roll this because you've passed.
What is it again? Survival?
Survival
No,
perception.
I don't roll survival.
You're just going to leave it. Right, so you've got the 3 successes. So, with your 3 successes, you spot the next area. Nearby, there's a rocky outcropping overlooks the Verdant Vale below. It stretches on for many miles between hills and valleys, and a faint metallic shine can barely be seen in the distance. Okay, has anybody got any binoculars or a scope?
I got a short scope on my rifle.
Okay, if you look down your scope, well, you're the guy doing the main perception test, so I would assume you're going to use your scope. If you look down your scope, you will see the silhouette of a structure far in the distance. So, that was our first breakthrough of the extended test. We're not actually doing the extended test rules, but that's the first breakthrough. So what that'll do is that will pull us onto the next map. So I'm going to grab the group, I'm going to pop us on the next map, and then I think that might be nice time for the halftime break.
Ready.
Yeah.
And shout out to Zekthar at itch.io again for more amazing maps. Let me just pop their name up on the stream. I believe I have this somewhere. So viewers, if you want amazing Fallout maps, check out Zekthar. That's xecthar.itch.io. They do amazing Fallout maps. They're not just post-apocalypse, but they're literally like Nuka-Cola, like Red Rocket maps,
Okay.
and they're amazing. I think it's like
I'm going to check that
I
channel.
think it's about $3 for each pack of 9 maps. You get 9 maps in each pack, and it's like $3 or
Checked our
$4.
maps.
Amazing value.
All right.
So
It looks great.
I
I
will.
think I might use them for my campaigns.
Oh, they are excellent, really excellent. I'm a massive fan of this creator, and I'm always popping their link up because I love their stuff, and it's amazing value. So, I will explain the new map when we come back, but right now, lads, I think it's time for our halftime break.
Okay.
Okay, so viewers, stay tuned.
And a half
We will be back
hours.
in 5 minutes. See you soon. And we're back. Well, 4 of us are back. So, you have come across a stream, a brook, or a burn, as they would say in Scottish. Okay, so you hear the sound of running water somewhere nearby, and upon investigation, you find a creek flowing through the forest.
Is this water blessed by Atom?
Interesting question. I'm glad you asked. So, oh, hang on a second, because Discord just did me dirty and just popped a thing up over everybody's cameras. What a bastard. Thanks, Discord. I'm glad you asked.
happens.
Very glad you asked. So, the PC that did the roll, who did the initial roll? It was Dimglow. So it's you that finds the creek. Its banks are lined with many roots reaching into the water. Now, you asked if it was radiated water. Are you actually going to try drinking it, or are you just going to investigate it?
First, I want to investigate.
Okay, give me a intelligence and science with a difficulty of 1.
Alrighty. Intelligence science, 2d20s.
I don't.
There we go.
With one success, you can easily tell that this water is not at all radiated. In fact, it looks really clean, really fresh drinking water. You can all get your water for the day if you take a drink from it. But not only that,
Yeah.
if you have junk, you can gather some water. You can spend one item of junk to turn that into a purified water.
Yeah, I'm getting my dog to drink it so he can get
Oh,
some.
hang on, no,
he can
you have to
that.
do a thing. So you may store some, if you wish, by rolling 1 + 2 combat dice, spending a quantity of junk to gain the same amount of purified waters. Right, I don't get that. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So you can just spend a junk item to take a purified water.
Okay. I'm gonna do that and let my dog drink some water.
Okay.
How much is water, like, how much will that heal for a dog?
I think water heals 2 hit points. I'm not 100% sure. Does anybody know have
I
that
can
information
pull really
handy
quick.
for a purified water?
I still have a vase from when we were gathering
You can-
furniture for Happy's home.
You can fill that up with water. Because a vase is large, I would even say that's 2 purified waters.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna convert
It
the
heals
vase
at
to
3.
purified water.
While you're all
Hold
drinking...
on, my dog's barking. Be right back.
No problem. While you were all drinking and filling up your water bottles or whatever, you notice there are several skeletons found half submerged along the bank of the stream. And peculiarly, I can't even say that word, Jesus Christ. They are entangled by invasive roots growing from the ground all around them. There's no identifying items or remains, as they perished long ago. With Dimglow's investigation of the water, although he was investigating the water, and because you're all close to it, you will notice faded boot prints near the bank. They appear to lead downstream. If somebody would like to look at them, they can make me an intelligence survival test with a difficulty of 1.
Okay. I think I could do that when my dog can help me with that. Knocks that down by 1, 2.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, so this
does it? I thought it was just
Yeah,
perception.
because
it's not
Alright,
perception,
I
it's
apologize.
intelligence.
I'm back.
Oh,
it's
I
for perception. It's for perception rolls.
It's not perception, it's intelligence and survival.
Okay. I'll still roll it and see if I see anything.
Okay, so I got 2 purified water, right?
Mm-hmm.
From my vase. Yeah.
And I
My
want to use
dog
an AP
thought
to
that,
give me a dice.
Okay.
My dog that thought that a woman with a child stroller is the biggest threat to our house, apparently.
So you gain,
Dogs don't like that anyways.
you gain your action point, Max. You gain your action point back, Max. Oh yeah, we can sit. Yeah, you can assist on this, guys. This can be a group test. You can all do an assist. So 1 dice on survival intelligence. But what you get with your 1 success, Max, is you realise that the tracks that are leading downstream appear to be several days old, and it is likely that there was some dead bodies before. So sorry, the PDF's a little bit unclear, but yes, on the previous map there were some dead bodies lying around that were fairly fresh actually, so sorry, I'd missed that detail out. And this test makes you realise that it's quite likely that the footprints here were made by that group that you encountered, the camp that had been destroyed. If
Okay.
you would like to spend 1 action point, I can give you a little bit more information.
I will. I'll
Okay.
spend an action point.
You determine that there were at least a dozen members of the group, and perhaps more.
So it seems like there's a huge group that went through this way, and he's pointing at the recently dead ones at whatever. Can you tell? It's like, were they shot? Were they just attacked by a creature, mold, or?
They were.
It looked like a creature.
Yeah, they were mauled by.
Creature.
It seemed like they were mauled by a creature. Yes.
Is it something the size of a freaking like mole rat or something bigger, like big as ports at Brock?
Possibly
Something bigger than him?
Possibly bigger. Yeah. They had some big wounds. They had some
Ooh.
big ripped open torsos and stuff. Yeah, big wounds. Deathclaw like.
Yeah.
wounds.
So, that's what I'm thinking. So we might have some death calls in the area.
Shout out to anyone that watched episode 4 of the Fallout Season 2. It was fucking great. Okay, so we are going to do the second part of the extended test in a moment, but first, like you get with every map on this first section of the adventure, you get the chance to scavenge. So you get one free roll on the forest table, which is this one here. So somebody can roll me 2d20.
Who's going to take that initiative?
That is
Happy.
25.
Oh, nice.
25. You eat a dead, half-eaten gulper. Maybe butchered.
And the gulper looks like a what?
A gulper is a 76 creature, I think.
I think it's like a huge axolotl, right?
I can actually very quickly put a picture up, if you bear with me a second.
No, it's a salamander. It's a big salamander.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
is the axolotl one is from the season 1 of the Fallout series. The
Yeah,
one with
yeah.
like the mouth.
Yeah, it's one of those
Similar
things.
to that, but it's a salamander instead of an axolotl.
Okay, watch this. I can very quickly make a handout and show you, I think. If I'm clever, if I'm nifty. I will show you what a gulper looks like in a second.
They're not as good as Deathclaw.
See
Too
that?
chewy.
And I'll pop it up.
What a big gulper.
Pop it up for the audience as well. Does it want to load up? It's big enough, you can see it. That's what a gulper looks like. It's like a giant bipedal, walks on back legs, axolotl almost, yeah. But this one is dead and half-eaten. It can be
So
butchered though.
Yeah, I look at it and say, hey, you guys want to butcher what's left of this one, but we gotta like whatever the hell took this out. There has to be a death claw or scarier.
If you want to butcher it, it's a
Rock.
endurance survival with a difficulty of 1.
I'll look at Dim Glow and Rock. I'm like, think you guys can handle that? I'll keep watch.
Walk real quick. I'll spend an action point for fun.
Okay, so you succeed. With that, you can roll 2 combat dice, 2 d6s. You find nothing. There's nothing salvageable meat-wise on it at all.
Mm.
Unlucky.
Hey, you know, what? At least you know the head could be a back piece. You know, like with skulls.
You also get your 2 foraging rolls. So that's the foraging table. So this is your chance to find food in the area. So you may roll me a d20 twice. Someone roll me a d20 twice.
I would. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 12 is a mute fruit, and a 5 is corn. Now, you notice that the mute fruit and the corn are both bigger and fresher and greener than any you've ever seen. Doesn't show any signs of being radiated. Even though the mute fruit is a mutated plant, there's no signs of radiation on these foods. And it's big and it's fresh and it's good. This is the freshest food you've ever seen. Obviously this place is, well, you can tell from the water, this place
Corrupted.
it's void of radiation, or in Deacon Dimglow's opinion, the place is ruined because all the radiation's
Corrupted.
gone. It's corrupted. yeah. It does mention in the
Holy
scenario
ground.
that children of Atom are going to
Unholy
hate
ground.
this. Yeah, children of Atom are going to hate this place. Okay, is somebody adding that food to the group sheet or to a character sheet?
I put it on Brock's.
Okay, and once again, you may, if you want, spend 1 action point to roll on one of the scavenging tables.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay, so it's 2d20. No, it's not. It's a d12 first. D12 first. 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Random ammunition. For some reason,
Somebody other than Brock.
For some
what
reason-
it is.
for some
Brock
reason,
doesn't care.
the picture didn't pop up. There it is. Right, 2d20, please.
2d20?
Roll up.
I'll be rolling this one then.
Brock doesn't even look at what ammunition it is. He just sees its ammo and he just throws it away.
So 2d20. Dimglow's like, this is an unholy land. We should be careful, friends.
Hey, 22 is some 38 ammo. Give me 5 combat dice.
Right away. 38. Oh, that's like pipe gun ammo, right?
5 gun ammo, yeah.
How many combat dice? 5?
5.
5. There we go.
So it's 10 plus that. So you find 17 38 ammo. Somebody gonna add that to the
Is
sheet
anyone
for
else
me?
using 38? Or just me?
I think it's just you. Happy's got a 10 melee.
Okay, then I'll add it
I
to
don't
my
think anybody uses
Yeah,
38.
Yeah, you can just take that then, Dimglow.
17,
Max,
right?
Does Turok need ammo for that double barrel shotgun you got before?
Yeah, shotgun. Yeah, shells. I do. I got nothing on that.
Here, take 6 from Brock.
Hey, nice.
Okay. Hey, didn't you say you had some upgrades on it? I can probably grab later from you. I
Yeah.
believe.
Actually,
Find
apparently
a workbench, we can do it, but they all don't take any like perks or anything. So just having material, if we find a workbench, we can do it to yours too.
I'll maybe
it
squeeze
seems
Okay.
that my pipe gun doesn't use it, so
Pipe
we
gun
could
uses
just sell it.
a pipe gun uses 38.
No, but I have a pipe bolt action.
Ah, that uses 308.
That's 308, so
Yeah, pipe
we can
revolver.
just sell it, right?
Pipe revolver's 45. Pipe gun is 38, and the pipe bolt action rifles they're 308.
So shall I add it to my inventory, or we can just put it in the
Add it to the
like
group.
the sales?
You can add it into the
group.
group inventory. You can all edit that now. I've changed it so you can all edit it.
Where
Okay.
do I find that?
I think it's the Triple H.
Well, I can't really seem to find the group inventory, so I'm going to just keep it in my inventory for now.
Okay. So, roll me, because we're not doing the extended test because it's a pain in the ass. Roll me a group survival perception. Difficulty is 3, but you've got the dog, so it goes down to 2.
Brock will again be assisting and not the active.
Okay.
This is the Turok department.
This is 2 rocks 1, yeah.
So, and this is the intelligence, survival or perception?
Perception.
Perception. So
Okay.
this is the one where the dog
Alright.
reduces the difficulty. What did I say? 3. So the difficulty goes down to 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend 1 EP.
Okay. Again, when you do these, it's going to be either succeed or succeed with consequences. There's no fail on this because you have to pass to progress the story.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend luck to reroll that 20.
Okay.
What one?
So
Perception.
you've got 4 successes. You've already gained 2 action points before we've even done all the assists. So we've got David and Chris to do assists on survival perception.
Or perception survival. That's
Perception.
survival. Hold on, where is it? There we go.
Okay.
It's nothing.
And Chris? That's once you get an action point. You're back up to 6 action points. Okay. After following the creek for a time, you hear the familiar crunching of asphalt or asphalt beneath your feet. Investigation reveals it to be the ancient remnants of a 2-lane road, now almost completely destroyed by the ravages of time and nature. Following the road leads you to a crumbling ruins of a roadside sign. It's too densely overgrown to read at first, but if you clear away the moss and vines, you'll be able to see what it says.
I look at Brock. Point him.
Anybody want to do that?
Well,
That's like Brock's smash.
I'm strong. I can remove some vines.
Oh, you just have
Rock
to.
is under.
You would just have
Hold
to
on.
wipe it.
They're uncorrupted, right? They're unirradiated vines.
Yes.
I want to destroy this unholy abomination. So yeah, I'm going to be destroying those vines.
So, when
What
you
do I
move-
roll?
When you move, oh, you don't need to roll anything, mate. I'm just moving tokens. So, when you clear off the sign, you see its ancient weathered greeting. It says, "Welcome to Orchard Valley." Very little of the road or the sign remain. Do you choose to inspect it closely?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Probably
notice
a good
some
idea.
you notice some handwritten markings on the sign, on its concrete base in fact. One of them indicating the compass direction that you approach from, with the word homeward beside it, and the other indicating the opposite direction that is labelled G-Tech with a question mark. The creek bends sharply away from the road a short distance ahead, and a rusty pre-war van is barely visible beneath the surface of the water a short distance beyond a broken segment of guardrail. The water here is safe and not irradiated. Okay. So, what would you like to do here? Would you like to investigate the van? Well, you've already investigated the sign. Would you like to investigate the van?
Alright, so is the van... Is that over here?
Let's say it's this one. Okay, so as you move towards it, Brock, I would like you to make a perception sneak. I know you're not sneaking, but it makes sense. I want you to make a perception sneak with a difficulty of 3. Nah,
I'm
2.
gonna buy 2 dice.
Difficulty 2 just, mate. 2.
I'll buy 1 dice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna use another luck.
To re-roll the other dice, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your 2 successes, you are not surprised as the dead bodies lying around the van animate, and some ghouls come running towards you. So I'm going to pop some ghouls onto the screen, and then we're going to go into another combat.
At least some normal sights over here.
Rock Neb! Rock want Deathclaw, no ghoul! You know tasty.
That's tasty.
You see a bunch of ghouls here?
Rock can't wait to destroy.
Just checking, I've got them all labelled. Yep.
Initiative.
Yeah, put your initiatives up, guys.
Initiative.
Wish I wanted to waste all my minigun bullets here, but
You have minigun bullets?
I have 65 of them.
Do you have a minigun?
I have minigun.
Yeah, there's a minigun. You got it on the.
It was in loot.
You got it in the
I think there's still
The boat one.
Yeah, I think it's still one up for
both
grabs.
of you got one. But I have no ammo for it.
What is it?
Yeah, you have 2 miniguns between you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were not surprised. So as you're moving over there, you notice them, but you can act first with your one attack, and then we move into the combat initiative order.
Yeah, well,
Hang on.
Is there,
hang on.
like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to ask for. There you go.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, I've been inspired by you and your zones, Jeff. I always make zones too big. I've made lots of little small zones here for this one because what I've realised is a zone is a grenade explosion. So it's not that big a zone, really, is it?
True.
Okay, so that is your initiative order. Brock will go first, and then it'll be Turok. Brock, what are you doing? I assume attacking.
Now, I know that there's a bunch of different ghouls in the initiative, but they all look the same to me. Is there
No, because ghouls...
ones
Oh,
stand
Ghoul-
out?
say that about ghouls.
No, so ghoul reavers are ghouls with armor on. They're ghouls with like raider armor, basically. That's what a ghoul
The
reaver
token.
is.
I mean, the tokens.
Yeah,
is there-
the
'cause the
tokens do look the same. What I could do is I could give the roamers like a little. I'll give the roamers a
The
wee,
colors, the circle, the
Yeah.
little circle.
I'll give them that wee
Yeah.
yellow dot. I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, there is.
And there's a glowing one as well.
Yeah, you don't see them yet though, because they are
Okay.
inside that. They're on the initiative order. It's just awkward putting them in the initiative order in the GM layer. Gets confusing, so I just put
Yeah,
them. You just have to not meta game. You've not seen them yet. Also, there should be that thing should be split into 2 zones. I should have an extra line there. Bear with me a second.
So I can move here and attack one of these guys for.
Yep.
Initiating combat.
Yep.
Do. No extra things. I will use my blitz reroll.
Okay. Actually, you moved, so you get your
Sure.
blitz perk. You get to do a reroll.
Yep, just to try to get some more AP. Come on, throw it. There we go.
So you gain
There
an
you
AP. You're up to 5. Oops.
I think
Oh.
I'm gonna spend one of my remaining luck points to reroll 3 of these.
You can't have much left.
I don't
You've used
want
a few.
I'm down to 2.
Okay, so that is 7, and you have vicious, so that's 10 with 6 piercing. I don't think they have more than 2 physical resistance. Let me just check. No, they have 0 physical resistance. So you make mincemeat out of that one. Do you want to roll the body part just so we know what it looks like?
Squishy ghouls, they just fall apart.
Torso. So you hit him with the spiked, it was a spiked baseball bat, wasn't it? So you just hit him in the torso and basically burst him open. You pop his chest out through his back. You pop his heart out through his back.
Oof.
And he is
cool.
destroyed. Now it's your turn, Turok.
Turek, let's see. I move here. My creature moves here. Yeah, I'm just gonna move. Me and him are gonna move here. That'd be a full
So you
sprint
move
for a
in
full
2
action.
zones, so that's a major action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You may
Um,
spend action points to take another major action if you want to do any attacks.
Yeah.
That's
Minor action. Pull out my comp.
I was going to say that's diagonal, so that's only 1 zone away, and that's only 1 zone
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. So minor action to pull out my combat rifle.
Okay.
And use
neat.
2.
So you're on medium range, nice.
Yeah. You got 2. You spend 2 AP to give me an attack.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
You want to spend any more to get an extra dice?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to give me an extra dice.
Okay.
Easy
You
so.
Roll your dice. That was an easy sell, yeah. Don't do hard sales, that's my day job. 2 successes
go.
is what you needed. You don't have Action Boy, do you?
Nope.
So you going for one of the ones in Brock's zone or the one in this zone?
Yeah, I'm getting one of the ones off of Brock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend 2 bullets to get on damage.
Okay. Just remember to take them from your character sheet because Roll20 doesn't do that automatically.
Oh, there's
What
also
a
the truck over here,
roll! What a roll, Max. Give me a body part so we see what that looks like.
Yeah, I didn't even get vicious on this thing either.
Wow.
Let's see.
That's a good ass
It's
roll,
not my
mate.
robot. My robot does.
Oh yeah, he does
He does a lot worse.
Well.
He does a lot worse.
Brock and
that's the
Tank are the damage
body.
legends, so that is in the torso.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
you shoot it. Oh no, wrong one. Hang on. You shoot it and you hit it in the chest, and just like Brock did with the spiked baseball bat, the bullet hits it with such force, with such impact that it just kind of rips its chest open, and the thing collapses in a heap, and it's no longer going to bother Brock.
Okay.
And that is your turn because you did extras. Now we move
Yep.
on to the things you don't see. They are going to rush forward, just spend their whole action sprinting to this zone here. I can't attack you. There's no point in me spending action points to attack you because I can't get to the right zone to do so. So, it is Brock's turn.
So, Brock, you got 3 to the left, 1 to right where you're at.
The ones wearing the armour are the ones with the yellow dots. That one's on top of the car.
I want to move over to these guys.
Okie dokie.
I guess I'll start with the one closest to the rest of the group.
2 seconds. I'll put green dots
How many
on. I'm going to put green dots on the glowing ones for you.
Oh, multiple glowing ones. Awesome. I'm
Thank God you went that way.
Oh wait. Before you take your turn, I want to check something because it's got a special skill and it might be relevant here. So I might retcon that it's your turn for a second. Bear with me, because they do a cool thing. Once per combat.
When they
Once-
die, they
once-
explode.
Once
and kill
once
everyone.
per combat. So that's close range. Okay, no, that's not the one I want. Nah. Okay, no, never mind. It's your turn. There's a thing I can do, but I need to be
Okay.
I need to be in the same zone for it to be good.
Rock is going to move over there and spend an action point to do an extra dice.
2 successes, so you get your action point back.
I'm gonna gotta smoke him if I got him on my other thing.
Yep.
I-
Yeah, you moved,
Blitz.
so you've got blitz. So that's another action point.
And I'm gonna smash
5 with 4 piercing on the.
definitely.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
It'll be-
14. 15 is the left leg.
It'll be 7 because of vicious, but I'm not gonna do any luck stuff this time.
7. Right, okay.
And
So he's now lame. He's got an injured leg. Oh, actually, let me just check his physical reduction first. Does he have any? Oh no, he's got a whole bunch of physical reduction, mate. What did you do? 7.
yeah, I got piercing 4.
But you've got 4 piercing, right? Well, he's got 4, so you do 7. You do 7 damage. So you do cripple his leg.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the other one,
Okay.
spending all points to roll an extra dice. When I use
Okay.
it.
Oh. You don't have action, boy, so you need a difficulty 2, so that's 2 action points. Roll the damage, sir. It's 9 with 6 piercing. Roll the body part. That is the torso. So this one is got internal bleeding now.
Whee.
Hang on, let me just check the character sheet of the glowing one. They should have 17 hit points. I don't know why that one's got 21. Okay. What did you do on him? 9. So he goes down to 8. Wait. 17 minus 9 is 8, isn't it? I'm so stupid. Alright, so you cripple his torso. He has got internal bleeding. So on his turn, he takes that, doesn't he? It's on his turn, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Brock's turn, I believe.
Brock did his best.
That is Brock's turn. Yeah, I got else.
Okay, so we move on to the Feral Ghoul Roamers. Feral Ghoul Roamer, for anybody watching, it's just a ghoul wearing armour. It's just a bit tougher because it's wearing some armour from its life before it was a feral ghoul.
The glowing one are ending.
Yeah. I'm just checking their skills. Okay. Okay, so the two of them, this one's going to climb down from the car and spend his whole turn moving into the next zone, trying to get to Brock. And this one's going to do the same thing, but he's going to go around the other way. Okay, and that is the two Feral Ghouls Roamers' turns. I can't do any attacks, so yeah. Now the ghouls. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a roamer as well. Sorry, hang on. So this is a roamer as well, so he's going to jump down and he is going to attack Brock. And I've got 3 action points. I'm not going to waste them because I know I can't hurt Brock actually. I'm going to hit somebody else with them. Nice hit you though. For 4 physical damage. You've got more resistance than that, haven't you? Well, you roll the body part first, don't I? Because you got 4 in your head, I don't think.
Oh, I do. I have more than 4 on my head.
You prick. Right, okay. So you don't take any damage from that. Okay.
Brock's got big muscles to deflect.
So that's
Pictorials. Blink.
That's the 3 Feral Ghoul Roamers. Now we move on to the ghouls. So I'll do the ones that are already in this zone first. So we've got 1. Going to attack you. It's not going to hit you, but he doesn't know that.
Then Brock is just a tasty meat.
Yep. He's an extra big bit of tasty meat to them. He misses.
Exactly.
So those are the 2 glowing ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ghouls to move. So this one is going to just sprint into your zone, so he doesn't get to attack. This one's going to do the same thing, sprint into your zone. And this one is also going to do the same thing and sprint into your zone. So it's getting a bit crowded over there. Oh, you've got 1 more. This one gets into your zone and attacks you. Oh, wait.
Anyone got a grenade?
Now I'm
No,
thinking
we
about
have bottle cap, man.
You got bottle cap mine. Two successes. There's no point rolling the hit location for that, is there? That's not hitting you anywhere. Okay. Happy.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna fucking move somewhere and then hit one with a bat, or are they all in with me?
Well, you're all the way back here, so you're gonna be moving this turn.
Do I have enough movement to get to where a bad guy is?
Not to get into melee with them, because you can move 2 zones with a sprint, which counts as a meter action, so you can get to there.
Sprint and then end it.
You're just gonna end it. You don't want to.
Can I ready an attack if one of them comes to attack me?
Yes, but I believe it'll cost you 2 action points. Am I right, Jeff?
Yeah, I was gonna spend 2 action points.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another major action.
Yep. You can spend 2 action points and you can ready an attack, and you're just readying for if anybody comes into your zone, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You can do that. So Deacon Dimglow, it's your turn.
Well, first off, I'm going to move one zone, and then I'm not good with rifles at all, so I think I'd best just charge in and then do another attack. Okay, I'm gonna use my major action to move 2 zones.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna spend 2 AP. And how are the glowing ones looking?
Right, so it's a bit crowded, but this
It's
one,
getting crowded.
that
there.
one's injured and has a crippled leg, and this one is
Okay.
injured and has a crippled torso.
I'm gonna go for the crippled leg one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 2 AP for an
So
additional
it's
attack.
2 action points to attack. That's you down to 0.
And then I'm going to do my melee weapons. There we go.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna use a luck to roll that last.
We've had a
that
lot of
complication.
complications tonight, eh?
Yeah, I did. So
Okay, so you're spending luck to reroll the 20, yeah?
absolutely.
Cool.
So that's 1 strength and melee. There we go. Okay, so 2
2
successes.
successes. You don't have action, boys. So you needed 2 successes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Roll your damage.
Going for the super sledge.
Shout out to Fallout Season 2, Episode 4, that moment with the Super Sledge. No, it was Episode 3,
Yeah,
that moment with the Super
Episode
Sledge.
3.
It was fucking epic. If you're not watching,
It's-
fucking watch it. It's great. Best TV show in ages.
9 plus
9 plus 5, it's 14.
14
It's 14
damage.
with 5 breaking, so you actually destroy his... No, you destroy him
Armor?
instead. No, you destroy him. He's
Okay.
yeah, the armor would have been destroyed, but he's destroyed. Now, again, I'm going to just move them out the way just to tidy up. Because
Yeah.
we have small
Alright,
zones.
then I'm moving this place.
What I'm going to do in future is I'm not going to draw the zone lines in red because the X's are red, so I'll maybe use a different colour for the zone lines in future.
Okay, well, that's pretty much my turn.
Okay. Turok.
Tell my dog to back up, and I'm gonna take a shot at the. This is a regular one right there, right?
That's a regular ghoul there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the regular ghouls and get one of them off of them.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sending my dog in there.
By the way, I shouldn't tell you how injured things are. That's a perk to know that.
True.
It's a perk to know that shit.
Maybe a Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy has people's health bars on it.
Probably does, yeah. I don't think it says that in the rules of the game, though. I think Vault Dwellers get enough cool stuff with their Pip Boys. That's a miss, Max. You've got any luck to reroll one of them?
I have. Yes, I'm gonna use my I have 2 left, so I'm gonna leave one there just in case. I'm gonna roll one of those.
I said I was going to refresh your luck every level, so don't worry about spending luck.
Oh. Okay, I guess I ain't worried about it.
Sorry, are you rerolling or not, Max?
What you said is that we're not gonna get until
I-
next level, so
Yeah, it's not going to be that long till you get to the next level, though, mate.
okay.
Mm,
I'm just
ma-
use.
Nah, I shouldn't be giving you too many hints. I'm giving you too many hints.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it.
I'm going to save it.
I'll decide.
Oh, wow.
I'll dismiss.
Wow. So, once again, I'm going to pause play to say thank you very much to Twitch. Somebody just gifted 5 subs. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Awesome.
You're a legend. You absolute legend. Thank you so
great.
much for that.
Girl. Oh, nice.
Just give me a sub, or do I still have to watch ads? What's happening here?
Legendary behaviour. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. To the people watching later on YouTube, sorry for the disturbance. We're on Twitch tonight, and the audience is loving it. Thank you very much, folks. We really appreciate it. No, Max, you got one of the gifted subs. Scoon
Yeah.
got one, Chris got one, Goofin got one, and Max got one. And Dave got one. Legendary behaviour. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's awesome. Yeah. Turok, that was your turn. So next it will be the glowing ones. So we've got. Zoom in a little bit. There's one glowing one left, and he is the one with the crippled body. So does he take his damage at the start of his turn or at the end?
It's at the end.
Sorry, I'm just moving things around
To
a
give you
little bit.
a little bit.
Okay. It's a bit crowded, so I'm just moving things around. So he's gonna. Now these guys are stupid. They don't know that they can't hurt Brock. They don't know what good armor is. They're brain dead. So he's going to attack Brock again. And miss, but now he's going to do his skill. And this is fun.
What did it get? Boom?
Nope. He does radiation pulse. I'll just find the thing, right? It's called radiation pulse. I'll post it in the chat. Once per combat, the glowing one may unleash a pulse of radiation. It inflicts 5 damage dice of radiation damage to everything within range C. So that is dim glow, because I believe you're immune to radiation damage, aren't you, Brock?
No, I'm just
No,
more
Brock is.
resistant, and I
Brock
get
is.
bonuses because of it.
Brock is, though.
Yeah, Brock's immune to that.
So I roll 5 combat dice.
Okay.
And this is the radiation damage. 3. And if it inflicts 3 or more damage, then any defeated ghoul within the range is restored to 1 hit points and returns to the fight.
Alright, so I have a base radiation resistance of 1.
So so that means you don't take one of those, yeah?
I take 2, but I can convert them into radiation points, which means I can add them to my melee attacks in
Yes,
future
that's
battles.
right. Okay. So you can do that. But you've got a glowing one and a ghoul back in the fight. Now the glowing one is still crippled. It's still got the crippled leg. But he is there because he was in that square when he died. So, he will get a turn. He has to spend action points to move, but he's not going to move because he's still right next to Dimglow. He's going to make an attack.
At me.
What other body part got injured when Dimglow took him down?
It's his leg.
Oh, it was the leg for both?
Oh, did you roll a body part for when you hit him, David?
No, because I just killed him.
Yeah, because you just
Do I
killed
need
him.
to roll a body
roll a
part?
body part so we know what else is injured on him, yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Well, I mean, the chance that he just dies anyways. I think it should be a 14. Oh, there you go. 20.
That's
20. So it's his right leg. Was it the right leg before or was it the left leg?
I think it was the left leg.
I mean, he's lame. Lame is lame. he's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's the glowing one's turn. And that one, there's so much organising to do here. I'm going to put another mark on him to show that he has done his special skill, because the other one hasn't. Right. Brock, it's back to your turn, mate.
I guess I'll, I kind of want to smash this one that just got back up.
Smash.
Even though I know that he's most pathetic. That dude needs to take his torso injury damage.
Yes, he does. So I roll 2 damage dice, don't I?
Yeah.
Nothing came up there. Bear with me a sec.
We're at no AP, so I'm gonna give you 6 to go all out on these guys.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be the glowing one that already acted. Is the
So he takes 3 damage. Okay, now it's your turn, Brock.
I'm giving you 6 AP.
Ooh, yeah.
Go.
Right, okay, so let me
So
just...
give us 4.
Yeah.
So you're giving me 6, so I got to 9. So you're buying 6, and you've just gained another 4, so you're up to 4. Okay. You do, wow. 9 with 4 vicious, you do 13 damage with 8 piercing on its torso. And who's this on, Jeff? The glowing one that's
This
done
is on the one that already used its ability.
This one. Okay. He's dead.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use 2 AP per another attack and 1 AP per an extra dice to swing on the other one.
I'm going to leave the corpses in that square because of the glowing ones and their special attacks, actually. Right, okay, so you spent 1 action point to... No, you spent 2 action points to do that, but you've gained 1, so you're at 3 again. Oh, that was a terrible roll.
6 AP 4. A 6 AP 1 if he's trying to kill the other one. It only has 1 AP, isn't it?
I'm gonna spend a luck to reroll 3 of these.
Okay. Nice reroll. So that's 8, 10 with 4 piercing. And who's that on?
That's on the glowing one with 1 HP that just got beat up.
Okay. Now, because the glowing ones are both dead and they're the ones that have that special skill, I can move them.
Exactly.
There's so many tokens there, it's just making my life difficult. There we go. There we go. Okay. Dim glow. Brock, that was your turn. The feral ghoul roamers, we can take them. Oh no, the ghoul roamers are still alive. So it's their turn. So the roamers are the yellow dots. So we've got this one first. I'm going to attack Dim glow because I've got more chance of hitting him. The ghoul doesn't know that, but I do, and I like to hurt you. So
Yeah, I mean, but his soak is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I've got 25 HP, so.
After I gave you all that AP.
Okay. Sorry, where was I? Right, I'm attacking you.
You were about to attack me, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm dealing with like my soundtrack and stuff all at the same time because I don't add my sound in post. I just do it all live. I don't have luck points to re-roll that, so I have hit you, but I've got a complication. So let me do my damage first. I'm going to spend 3 action points on it. So that's 7 with 3 radioactive damage on the torso.
Alright, so
What's your resistance?
torso, I've got 2 resistance, and then there's my Children of Atom perk, right? So instead of 3 radiation, it's 2 radiation. My max HP is lowered by
So you're taking
2.
5 physical damage and 2 radiation damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Crippled torso.
Oh no, hold on. I got a perk. Blocker. When I'm struck by a melee attack, I can increase my physical resistance +1. So that's 4.
Oh, so your physical resistance is 1 more when it's melee.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not injured, so you're taking 4 damage, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, you've got no hit points on your token. Do you want to fix that?
Now I do.
There you go. Okay.
Alright, great.
And there is 2 more roamers, so this one's going to come in and attack you. Right, and we're getting near the end of the session, so I want some drama. I want to hurt you. I'm spending 6 action points on this. The viewers like, this fucking GM's savage on his players. Yeah, I am.
And I kept trying to kill you with my 60 AP.
Okay, so we are rolling 3 extra dice on this. For only 3 successes, so I gained 2 action points back. So I'm just going to throw the 2 action points straight into the damage. Oh, so it's only 4 physical and 2 radioactive. Oh, and I need to do the body parts. We see what your resistance is, your reduction.
So only 1 physical.
So only one physical, but you take the 2 radioactive though.
1 radioactive because of my child of atom.
Because of your child atom perk. But you've just loaded up lots of radiation points with being a child atom now, haven't you?
Exactly.
You can do extra shit with that. That's pretty cool. Like that's the coolest thing about the children atom. When they get radiated, they can just use it back against enemies. It's awesome.
So I think I'm full. I think I have 5 radiation points, which I can use against other animals and enemies.
Amazing.
Whenever I want.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that was the second of 3 roamers. So the third one is just going to spend this round sprinting. Now it's the ghouls. Now this is messy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. No, 6. There's 6 ghouls here. So, let's just do 3 of them attacking Brock and 3 of them attacking Demglow. That'll do. So I'll do the...
You're gonna do the... I was gonna ask if you were gonna do the group attack thing.
Nah, I'll just
Were they assist? No.
Nah, I'll just do them. I'll just do 3 attacks per person. So that's first one on Brock.
Yeah, you'll hit me.
It's scratching. It's
Next
just
one
like
misses.
Radiation damage. They're
And
gonna
this one misses.
smack.
Yeah, it's just bouncing off him, eh? He is the definition of a tank. He's Jeff's a power gamer. He knows how to optimize a character. So that was the first 3.
We had Tank and Brock together. It would be such a.
Well, remember, because I have written these stories to coincide with each other, Brock and Tank may eventually be in the same party. Who knows what's going to happen after Winter of Atom? Who knows? So the next 3 feral ghouls are going to be attacking Demglow. It's time to hurt you.
Yeah, Demglow, you should have that full combat armor. You should have some good soak on you, don't you?
Yeah, but I was going to wear my power armor, but I forgot to add it, so...
Maybe get it on for the next session, mate.
Yeah.
3 misses.
But... You can't get me.
Happy, it's your turn.
The power of Adam protects me. The power of
Exactly.
Adam protects me.
Exactly.
So I'm letting you guys fight, and I'm just shooting with a rifle. I'm like, I'm not going up there. I mean, if it's non-radiated creatures, yes, I have no problem. But if it's this, like, nope, I'll let you guys handle it.
Right. Did none of them come into this zone? No.
Yeah, they're all fighting us over here.
they're all in Demglow and Brock's zone.
We're
So
tanking.
does that mean that we get 2 AP back? No. I just spent 2 AP for no reason.
Sorry, what did you spend the 2 for?
For his
If
ready-
any of them
to
step
ready your
in,
action. Does he get
so
those
do
2
we get
back?
the 2?
Your call. I would say
He
so.
does. He does.
I
Yeah,
would say
yeah,
so,
yeah, I
because
would
like
say
if
so.
the mysterious stranger doesn't show up,
Then you get your luck back. Yeah, I'm going to say yes,
Yeah.
Chris. So you're back up to
Yeah.
5 action points, mate. For it, people who are watching,
right.
Fallout RPG has 6,000,001 rules, by the way. Great
Yeah.
for players. It's
And they're all spread over different pages.
and they're spread over 12 books. It's a nightmare to run. Great game, fucking love it. Biggest Fallout fanboy here, but this is hard to run as a GM. But I'm an experienced GM. I can manage it.
Well, I mean, some of us are when we're playing the game.
So, speaking of the mysterious stranger, I might spend a luck point.
Yes,
to see if they turn up.
Bring in the boy.
If not, then I get it back.
Yep, yeah. If it
Um,
doesn't turn up in the
that's a great
combat,
thing,
you
is-
get it back.
Yeah.
And I am going to spike bat after I've moved into the same zone as one of those guys. I'm not going to move in, but it's one
Yeah.
of the ones.
I'll just tidy it up a wee bit so that we can tell you're in it. Now, are you going for a roamer, which are the armored ones, or are you going for just a regular one?
Nah, I'll go for that
Okay.
regular one
Okay.
just in front of me.
Okay, he's uninjured.
Oh wait, no. I'll go for a roamer because if the mysterious stranger turns up, then he's gonna hit them too.
That's 2 successes. You gain an
okay,
action
2
point. You're up to
successes.
6. Remember, this is melee. You may
6.
add up to 3. You may use up to 3 action points
No, I
for
can't
ex-
add 3.
You can add up to 3
Oh,
dice
I can
with
add-
action points, yeah, on melee damage. It's like adding bullets, but you do it with action points. Up to 3.
Many action points do we have?
You've
Sorry.
got 6.
Aye, fuck it.
Okay.
That's 2.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
never mind.
I didn't...
That's not a damage roll.
Why damage roll? Why did that do that?
You're supposed to be
Sorry,
adding
mate.
3 dice to the damage roll. Ooh.
Hey, that's still pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's 9 with 4 piercing, so you're ignoring all its armor. Okay, now on the roamers, I'm just checking their things.
4 piercing.
I
9
don't
damage?
think.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get this one? Yeah, none of the roamers are injured, so it doesn't matter which one you hit. I'm going to say it's this one here because he's closest to you. So you hit him for 9 damage, right? Roll me the body part. And all 16, so that's the 9, 10, 11,
Left,
12, 13,
right
14.
leg.
15, yeah, left leg.
Left leg.
So he's lame and down to 2 hit points. Get lamed.
Sick.
Alrighty. That was just one major action and 1 movement, so you can spend action points to do more if you would like.
I'll just tap him. We've got 3 left now.
Got 3 eye.
Right. And then... Oh, I could spend 2 and then I might get 1. Aye, let's go. Let's do it. Because then that leaves 2 for someone else to use.
Happy's got
Okay.
action boy, yeah?
Yeah, are you happy for me to do that? I don't want to be too greedy because I spent 3 in my last.
You missed the last round. Have some fun before they're all dead.
To be fair, I already spent those, so they were kind of savings.
They were, yeah,
Um,
yeah, you got them back, so fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, make another attack then.
Right.
And you've got action boy, so there's no increased difficulty on this. Very
There
nice.
go.
So you
Get-
gained your
get
action
1
point
AP
back. So somebody is getting an extra major action. Okay, you can roll the damage on that, sir. Is this attacking the same guy?
Same guy.
He's deep then.
Fucking dirty bread.
Ah, yeah, he is.
I wish you had had someone else and seen if the mysterious stranger turns up.
He is brown bread. Now, no, because you've had that perk since level 1, Chris, and we have never seen the mysterious stranger yet. So I'm not.
It's luck, mate.
So
It's
I'm
the
not.
luck of the
I'm
draw.
not going to be negligent this time. I'm going to pull out the mysterious stranger now. He's going to appear before Dimglow's turn. So I've made a token and a sheet for him because I'm fucking cool.
He attacks whoever fucking Dimglow done, because I done my guy, and so, you know.
He shows up at optimal range for himself. I mean, you can read the perk from your sheet if you want, or post it in the chat if you want.
I'll post it in the chat.
Okay.
You can fucking read it.
And
if
then
you've
I'll
got
read it.
for me.
Yep. And he appears at ideal range, which is close. So he's actually in this square. And he rolls with 3 dice. From time to time, a mysterious stranger comes to your aid with lethal results. At the start of a combat encounter, you can spend 1 luck point, and if you do so, at any point during the scene, the GM can have the mysterious stranger appear. Make a single ranged attack against an enemy that you've attacked, or who's just attacked you. It doesn't matter, I'm going to let him attack anybody, and then vanish. And if you spend, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. So he's got an agility of 10, small guns of 6, so he's and tagged, so he's got a target number of 16, and he rolls 3d20 for his attacks. So he automatically gets an extra dice. And he just gained you 2 action points.
Nice.
Oh.
So you're up to 4 now.
Get fucked.
And he gets to roll the damage on this. The damage is sick on this. So that's 9 with 3 piercing. So he's going to hit the feral ghoul rover, who have only 1 resistance. So he's going to go through it all. So he's going to hit this feral ghoul roamer and put him down to 2 hit points. And if you want to roll a d20 for the body part, Chris. A d20.
Oh, aye. Body part. Yeah.
Right leg.
18.
So we have another lame
He's
ghoul.
crippled.
Crippled his leg. Okay, so the mysterious stranger then vanishes without a trace.
Okay.
And it's Dimglow's turn.
There's still a Reaver which is unharmed, right?
Yes, this one here.
That'll be my first target. And I'm gonna spend 1 AP, additional AP for that. That's gonna be a
Okay, you're down to
melee.
3.
1 additional D20. There we go.
It's the one success that you need, sir. You may roll me some damage.
I'm not rolling all too well today.
Not amazingly.
Alright, and then my
Because
damage.
you try to kill Martin's
There we
dog
go.
on Sunday.
Yeah, it's still the curse.
Oh, okay, your luck's just shifted. That's a fucking beautiful roll. That's
Nice.
19 with 5 breaking.
Yeah.
What body part did that hit?
Does it even matter which body part I
No, it doesn't, but
It's-
this is for flavour. This is for what its death looks
Okay,
like.
7.
Torso. It's the torso.
Okay, yeah, that's
Alright,
its
so I
torso.
smack the thing straight in the torso with my power sledge, and the last breath of air exhales from his throat as he dies.
Beautiful.
And I turn around to the next Reaver,
Oh,
and I'm going for another attack.
okay, so you're spending 2 action
So I'm gonna
points.
spend 2 AP. Yep,
There's one left.
and I'm gonna use the last one for an additional attack. I
An
mean, for an
additional
additional D20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Okie
hope
dokie.
I'll get to generate some these days.
You don't have action boy, do you?
No, I don't.
That's 5 successes.
I
You got
needed
3
two.
action
Three.
points back.
A 3.
Yeah, well done, well done. You may roll with some damage on that, sir. Now this guy's got 2 hit points, so this is going to be another splat.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna need to waste any action points for additional damage. There we go.
Another fantastic roll. Which body part is that on?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Let's
Ooh,
see.
No, that's 15 points of... Ow.
On a guy that had 2
15
left.
points. Oh, exactly. That's a 4.
Torso. Another one in the chest.
Okay, so I first smack the first one in the torso and then just turn back and do the same thing, basically like Gimli, pretty much.
You're just smashing rib cages here, eh? Just destroying rib
Smashing
cages
rib-
just for fun. Alright,
Mhm.
Turok, it's your turn.
Well, Turk's just sitting there. I'm like, whoo, glad they're on my side. And he's sitting there kind of looking around. I'm going to use the minor action to aim.
Yep.
Then I am going to shoot one. Still going to shoot this one right here in the back.
Okay. What are you shooting with?
My combat rifle.
That's
Has medium on it.
Medium, yeah, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sir. You have currently 3 action points if you would like to use any.
I will use one.
Okie dokie. So that's 1 extra dice. That's the one
There goes
success
this.
that you need. You may roll me some damage, sir.
Okay, and I will use my rate of fire to give me 2 more damage.
Yep. Just remember to
Your
take
aim
off your sheet.
re-rolling.
Oh, you,
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Aim
I got
reroll,
aim
yeah.
reroll. Give me one. Yep, that's what I did. That.
Get to
That's
reroll
what I
one of
did
the
that.
d20s.
Let's see. Perception. More.
Um,
I-
Max,
Gotta try.
combat rifles agility, small guns, not perception.
Oh, my bad.
What's your agility score?
It's 2 points higher.
All right.
I was gonna say probably even better.
So even better, aye. So if you just change, if you go into your combat rifle and change perception to agility, it's
if it's 2 points higher, then he's at 3 successes after that reroll.
yeah. So
Because
you
the 13 from the roll is a
aye,
success.
so you get another 2 action points
Just
back.
one.
So you're on 4 action points. But change that now so we don't forget. Change that from perception to agility. So all small guns are agility, all energy weapons are perception, and all large guns are endurance. Because it's large and you've got to be fucking tough to carry it about, I guess. Alrighty, so roll the damage.
Okay. And what it is, I have accurate on my weapon.
So you get a reroll. You get
And
to
how much AP?
You get to reroll one of the d20s. Oh, you rerolled it already.
no,
You rerolled it already.
Yeah, the accurate allows me to put AP to damage.
That's right. Yeah, you can put AP. You can put up to 2 AP in as extra bullets, can't you? Without spending bullets.
Go up to 3. You
Is
can't
it up?
combine it with the bullets. You gotta do one or the other.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 the AP to give me 2 extra damage.
Okay. Out to 2 then.
All right.
That is 5. Now the plain ghouls I don't think have any resistance. No, they don't. So that is 5 damage. So you will injure them. You will give them a crippled body part. So would you like to roll their location?
Absolutely. If his head would be nice. They'd be stunned. Let's get rid of that one. That one. Roll.
Torso. That's the best one.
Torso.
That's better than head, mate. That's internal bleeding. That's the
Yeah,
best
no,
one.
the head gives him stun. Give him stun and blindness.
Stun's good, but the internal bleeding's better, I think.
Oh, I know. I just say either or.
2
I'm
damage
like, as
dice
long as one
every
is-
round until somebody cures it, and he's not got any friends to
Yep.
cure it. All right, is
Alright,
that
that's
your
my
turn
turn.
then? Yeah. Okay, so the
Yep.
glowing ones are dead. We can take them out of the initiative. So it's Brock's turn.
Okay. I still have 2 of these ghouls within reach, right?
1,
I'm gonna
2,
swing at
3,
the first
4,
one.
5, 6, mate. You still got 6 within reach. That's 1 success.
I thought you could always finish the one off. I fucked up.
Is that the one behind the one that Max has started on? Yeah.
Yeah, I say just kill that
No.
one right off.
No.
I'll let that one keep working, bleeding out. I'm doing one of the ones.
Okay, just give me a body
I'm doing
part
this
because
one.
he's very much dead.
Yeah, that's
Right leg.
14, 15, 16, 17.
So you
Damn,
just
nice.
you hit his
And,
hit his right leg so hard it just actually flies off his body.
I'm gonna do 2 AP to do another attack, and
Okay.
then I'll give you 3 AP to roll 2 extra dice.
Fun
with it.
fact that I only just learned, see on Fallout 4, if you sever a ghoul's leg, so you knock its leg off, you can then shoot the severed leg and the ghoul loses hit points.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Huh.
I only just realised that.
What did Howard mean by this? It's gonna be 10 damage with piercing 4 to I think the opposite leg for the other
Yep,
one.
left
Right,
leg.
14
No, wait.
is the
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's his right arm, actually.
I'll get rid of this. Oh, I was gonna go for this one, but that guy's can go too. Get him out of here.
Okay.
One less.
And I guess that's it. It's my turn. It's my turn. Thanks for watching.
Alright, so the Reavers are all dead. I can take them out the initiative as well. Right, let me... okay,
So
so
it's down to 0.
it is now the Ghoul's turn. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 left, right? Okay. So I'll do the top one first, because I'll deal with his injured body part after it. So I attack and then I roll the 2 damage dice, right? It's at the end of his turn, isn't it? So this ghoul is going to... After you hit him like that, Max, after Turok hit him like that, I'm going to get him to turn around and go for you. What's
shit,
my
okay.
action point situation? I've got fucking no action points, that sucks. You don't have defense too, do you?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
you prick. Okay,
That's
so...
when if I had my sword out, I got parry. I could just.
Oh,
like,
you've also
ding.
got parry as well with the sword, yeah.
Yeah, with my sword, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay, so this is his internal bleeding damage. Oh,
Oh, he did.
oh,
he did. Probably.
He dead. He just died from internal bleeding.
He's like, and that's why I was like, okay.
So he tries to hit you, and you just look at him, And then he drops down dead. I love that. Right.
I give him the stare down.
So we have 3 left, I think. Yeah. So let's do it this way. First one, attacking Turok. Second one, attacking Brock. Third one, attacking Dimglow. Let's just do it like that, okay?
I can take it.
So what did I say? Turok first. Needs 2, so that's not a hit. Brock second. Needs 2. And Dimglow. You've not got defense 2, have you?
No, I don't have defense too.
So that is going to hit you.
It's my resistance that's been boosted.
That's not going to hit you on any body
Take
part,
it
is
one.
it?
That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, okay, so that is the
It
ghoul's
tickled.
turn. It's now Happy's turn, Chris.
Douche.
Oh,
With the
where is
bat.
Happy? Sorry, Turok's there. That first attack wasn't on Turok. That first attack was on Happy. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong token.
Oh, so how much do I need to take off then?
What did the first one do? 1 damage. Aye, the first one did 1 damage. On... I didn't roll a body part. Torso? You'll have 1 resistance on your torso, eh?
Yeah, I've had,
Okay.
yeah.
So aye, it doesn't hit you. So it's now your turn, Chris.
Right. So, spiked baseball bat at the guy that just tried to scratch my fucking CD. Bet that hit. 3 damage on him. And
Oh, we're out of action points. So are you gonna do anything else?
no.
For you to his arm, like.
Oh, I didn't realize he was AFK.
Aye, sorry mate, sorry. Yeah,
I
so,
was just staring at the screen being like, why is he ignoring me?
no, I don't mate, sorry. Sorry. I was AFK. I could hear everything you were doing. Yes, 3 damage, 10 to the left arm. And there's no action points, so that's you unless you would like to move.
That's it. That's it.
Or do a minor action. Okay. And Deacon Dimglow.
I have a
Deacon
wine.
Dimglow is going to
Quick.
attack the least hurt ghoul.
Okay, so the least hurt, they are... I think 2 of them are on full hit... No, that one says it's got 0 hit points. Sorry, guys. That one's also dead. I just forgot to remove it. So there's 1
Finish
injured.
them.
There's 1 injured and 1 uninjured. The one on the
I'm going for
left
the
is
uninjured
injured.
one.
Okay.
And that's 1 success. That's
Okie
all I
dokie.
need.
You may roll damage. Are you saving your radiation points for something tougher, are you?
Radiation doesn't do anything.
Oh, it's not going to
against
do anything
ghouls,
against ghouls, yeah.
So I'm
It'll
keeping
heal
them
him.
weapons.
That's
Can't
6
you
with
heal
breaking
yourself
up
with
his-
that now?
That's 10. That's 10.
No, I can't heal myself.
No, he
okay.
doesn't. He doesn't heal from radiation. He's not like a ghoul. He gets
resistant.
radiation points. He's resistant, and radiation powers his extra skill as he's a child of Atom. Because radiation is Atom's blessing. Radiation
Exactly.
is Atom's love.
His glow.
It's his glow, the glow of his love. Okay,
All right.
Is
That's
there
pretty
anything left?
is that you? Okay, Turok,
Just
it
one.
is your turn. Are you going to finish off the
Is it?
last one?
Yeah. I'm gonna take an aim action and I'm gonna take a shot. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna buy 1 AP from you because I know there's none left.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll 1 of those.
Yep.
Guilty. One gun.
Another success. You got an action point.
Okay. see. Nope. Damage on this. We use 2 bullets.
Okay. Okay, so that is 6 physical damage. Well, guess who had 5 hit points left? Do you want to give me the body part just so we know what that looks like? Because you did do enough to cripple a body part, so you're ripping a body part apart. Give me a d20.
1 second. And
Torso. Another one gets his rib cage exploded. And with that, the last of the ghouls is dead.
Yep. I like and kind of just tease it. I'm just sitting there like.
They are still lying all here. I'm just moving them out the way so it's little
Oh no.
little more tidier on the map.
Not fit for dinner. Clear up.
Damn. Okay. I guess we check the van out.
Okay. So, the van may be scavenged, in fact, with an endurance survival 1 or perception and athletics 1.
I think I have this athletic.
My endurance survival is pretty good.
Yeah, your endurance survival is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have 11 for endurance survival. I don't know.
I got a 10. Mine's tag skill.
That's probably better than me then.
Yeah, that is better if it's tagged.
Yeah, and if it's perception,
it's a
it
group
goes
test.
down 1.
You all get an assist on. Well, if everybody else decides to investigate the van, you can all have an assist on it. Anyone else who joins to knock can do an assist, basically.
So, and it's the perception survival?
Perception survival. No, endurance survival or perception and athletics.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. It's still 10. And I'm gonna spend 1 EP.
Okay. So that's 2
There you
successes,
go.
so you get your action point back. Anyone else assisting? Okay, Max, roll me 5
Another
combat
Diplo.
dice.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Ooh. You find 7 junk. If somebody would like to add 7 junk to the group sheet, please. I'm not managing that anymore. You guys are managing that. So if you miss it, you missed it. You also find an open military-style crate, which was damaged in the crash. Its contents are long ruined and unidentifiable. There is a shipping manifest sealed in a waterproof container. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, I'll pull it out and like give it to probably one of the smarter ones. It's like, I'm yeah.
Okay.
I give it a dim glow. I'm like, hey, what's this say?
Okay, Dim Glow, would you like to read that?
You might be muted, Dave.
Yeah, I think you are. I'm not looking at you because I've got the PDF over your faces. I don't see you. I assume you said yes. Did he say yes, guys? I'm not looking at that.
Give us a
screen.
thumbs up.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear me.
You're
Okay,
hearing
no,
me now.
Dimplo wants to read it.
Okay, so it's a shipping manifest. It lists
Okay.
several complex chemical compounds destined for Genetitech, and it references something called Project Gaia.
Huh.
G-A-I-A.
I'll look at that.
Chemical compound. Do I have like an idea what kind of chemicals these are? Because I have a high intelligence.
Intelligence
I'll be
Science 5.
Okay, I'm never gonna make that. Dimglow looks over at it and he's like, this might be some evil, unnatural script which is tied to this place. We should investigate this Project Gaia. and stop its possible heresies.
And with that breakthrough, that will take you to the next map and the next section. But we'll not do that tonight, we'll do that on the next session. So, before we wrap this one up, we'll do the same rolls that you do for each map. So you get one free roll on the forest table. That's a 2d20.
Okay.
This is the forest scavenging table. Anyone can roll that. A 15 is a ruined log cabin containing one bedroll. Ah, no, that doesn't make sense because you can't find a log cabin in the van. Roll again, please. Sorry, David. Roll again, please.
That'd be a small one.
Oh, it's 2d20.
Yeah.
So you rolled 16 this
16.
time. 16. Oh, roll me 7 combat dice.
That's how many atom bombs you find.
Atom on, baby. Oh, good job that wasn't for something important, eh? You find 3 junk.
Okay.
Good job that was just for junk, eh? Now you also get 2 rolls on the foraging table for some food.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's just 2 d20s.
It's 1d20 on the foraging roll.
Oh, but you said 2, right?
Oh, you rolled twice, yes, sorry. It's 2 d20s. 1d20 twice. So a 2...
Oops.
A 2 is a...
Two
No, that's fine. It doesn't matter. A 2 is a brain fungus. Remember, I'm not adding this to your inventories. You guys have to do this.
I'll be adding those to my inventory then.
And the 6 is another corn.
Okay, so a corn.
I already have corn and broccoli, so I'll put another one on.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll put the brain fungus on my inventory.
And as before,
I'm sure it's like
if you want to spend 1 action point, you can roll on one of the scavenging tables, random one. If you want to spend your 1
Yeah, we
remaining action point.
We do.
You do?
Spend 2 of them.
You gotta
Yeah.
spend points to make it.
You've only got 1. So, roll me a d12. One,
And
two,
it's the one that has the 6
1,
mini
2, 3,
nukes.
4, 5, 6,
Roll d6.
7,
and
8,
figure out
9,
which one
10,
that you're
11, 12. No, so it's this one here. It's melee weapons. Roll me a 2d20, sir. 22 on the melee weapons is... It's not something good. It's a board.
Probably. It's a board.
Board, which is the
Yo.
basic superhuman weapon. Let's call it
Exactly.
Let's call it a road sign in this case, though. Let's say it's a road sign for flavour.
And
It says Beavers Crossing.
Candies.
No, it says
Candies.
Beavers Crossing. And with that, we will wrap up our session, gentlemen, and we'll return to the next section on the next session. So, you've made it 4/5 of the way through part 1. We're not going to have time to do part 5 tonight. We'll return for that in 2 weeks.
Great.
Sick.
Anybody want to do anything before we wrap up? Anything needing done?
Thank you.
I'm gonna eat one of the fucking the rats aren't here anymore. I'm gonna
No,
eat
but
and drink
you've got their
shit.
meat though. You have got their meat.
Yeah.
Eat and drink and
Any
shit.
of the cars still have a fusion core?
Ooh.
I
Roll.
wanna search these ghouls. Make sure I don't have anything good.
You want to do the ghouls thing, okay? So, let me remind myself what you get from a ghoul. So my feral ghoul, 2 DC junk items. So I don't remember how many ghouls I had exactly. Let me count them. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So roll 6 times 2. Roll 12 combat dice. You find 8 junk. on the Feral Ghoul Roamer. It's the same. Roll me. So there was 3 of them. Roll me 6 damage dice. So you find another 6 junk. And the glowing ones, it's the same. So roll me 4 DC. You find another 5 junk. Alright, folks. Anything else?
Wait. As I said, are there fusion cores in one of the cars?
Oh, yeah, right. So I'll get you to roll me luck, survival. What do we think its difficulty should be, boys?
17.
Hey, you can always ask the.
Difficulties are 0 to 5, Chris. There's 4 of you.
6.
There's 4 of you. Let's make it a difficulty 4.
Okay.
Luck, survival.
Luck,
difficulty
survival.
Luck, survival.
That's a 9
I'd
for me.
love to see a super mutant try to extract a fusion core from a car.
For me, it's a 9.
I'd
Anyone
pay money for
higher?
that.
Wait, it's luck, survival, but it's a group test, remember?
Yeah. Who's got the highest?
Happy's
I've got a
6.
9.
You've got a 6 luck, don't you, Happy?
I'll get 6 luck, but my survival's 2.
Okay, so that's an 8.
I also have 9.
Right. Shall I?
You can lead if you want.
You have
Good
What's
luck.
this?
Well, I'm not going to spend AP for this. There's no fusion core in the cars.
You find no fusion core.
Yeah, fortunately.
Okay. So, yeah, we will continue the next session with... No, you've actually done 3... Sorry, you've done 3/5 of part 1, because the mole rat was extra. I did that in the mole rat cave. So you've got 2 more parts of part 1 to do. So thank you very much, gentlemen. That's your session 1 of Secrets of the
Loved it.
Verdant Vale. Let me thank you all. Let me say goodbye to YouTube for the recording later, and then I'll say goodbye to Twitch. So, Chris, David, Max, and Jeff, thank you all for joining me for this game. It's always great fun playing with you guys. Can't wait for session 2 of this. It's going to be a good one. Shout out to Clay Massengill, who wrote the scenario. Shout out to Zekthar on itch.io, who's made maps that I've used in this. Shout out to
I'm definitely using this link.
Shout out to, let me just find the name of it. I'm doing my shout outs. Shout out to Free Sound Music on YouTube, who give royalty free 1920s jazz soundtracks that I'm using for tonight. And to the viewers who are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We will return for session 2 of this in 2 weeks. I am RxOliver. These wonderful wastelanders are my friends. Remember, war never changes. Good night.
Praise be upon Atom, my friends.
Good night, God bless.